It worked. Finding Gnosis.
Disclaimer. This show is for discussion and entertainment purposes only. The Finding Gnosis show is a platform for open discussion, exploration, and opinion sharing. The views expressed by hosts, guests, and participants are personal opinions and do not constitute professional, medical, legal, or financial advice. All topics discussed are only intended to spark curiosity, entertain, and encourage independent thought. If any subject interests you, we strongly advise conducting your own thorough research using reliable and professional sources. Critical thinking and due diligence is key. Stay curious, stay informed, be well, be lucky, and don't be an arsehole.
Where do you go to? 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 Go to? Where do you go to? Where do you go to? When you leave my mind's eye. When you leave my mind's eye. Yeah, where do you go to? 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 When you leave my mind's eye. Solipsistic crazy bastard. Solipsistic crazy bastard. Solipsistic crazy bastard. Solipsistic crazy bastard. Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go when I close my eyes? Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go when I stop thinking about you? Solipsistic crazy bastard. Solipsistic crazy bastard. This world is all about me. This world is all about me. This world is, but if I be the one, but if I be the one imagining everything. Why can't I imagine a better world? Why can't I imagine a better world? Why can't I imagine a better world? Because I'm a solipsistic crazy fucker living in a world where only I exist. I'm a dumb cunt. I'm a solipsistic crazy bastard dumb cunt. I'm a solipsistic crazy bastard dumb cunt. I can't even imagine a better world than this. No way, I can't even imagine a better world than this. I'm a solipsistic crazy bastard dumb cunt. I'm a solipsistic bastard crazy dumb cunt. I can't even imagine a better world than this. No way, I can't even imagine a better world than this. I'm a solipsistic bastard crazy dumb cunt.
Good to have you here. Don't worry, we will start soon. We will start soon. Just waiting for arrivals. If you want to come on the show, if you want to get the discussion started, just click on the link. I will share in the live chat, but it is already below the video in the description.
Where do you go to? 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 When you leave my mind's eye. When you leave my mind's eye. Yeah, where do you go to? 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 When you leave my mind's eye. Solipsistic crazy bastard. Solipsistic crazy bastard. Solipsistic crazy bastard. Solipsistic crazy bastard. Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go when I close my eyes? Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go when I stop thinking about you? Solipsistic crazy bastard. Solipsistic crazy bastard. This world is all about me. This world is all about me. This world is, but if I be the one, but if I be the one imagining everything, why can't I imagine a better
Hello,
world?
welcome again to another Finding Gnosis show. I do hope you are exceedingly well. Vegan Equilibrium, you better be here for a long while, not a short while. You can't just come on and start a show if you intend to hop off. Vegan Equilibrium, welcome.
Hi.
Yeah, what's going on, brother? We are talking today, Vegan Equilibrium, about what is there to look forward to now, soon, in the long term. You know, often on this channel, we do delve into, you know, things that are wrong, what's broken, what's worrying us, what might go badly. But, you know, maybe today we can talk about something else, something people might actually be looking forward to, you know, this weekend, maybe next month, the next few years, a few decades time, or even perhaps we can use our imagination to go further than that. So really and truly, I want to hear what people are looking forward to. What would be a good future? What would utopia look like, perhaps? Maybe not utopia, maybe not perfect, not fantasy, but something genuinely worth moving towards, perhaps. So, yeah, that's where we might go in the conversation. Do you want to begin Vegan Equilibrium by saying what you personally are looking forward to now, soon, or in the long term, perhaps?
My album.
Sorry, your album, and that's on a personal note. When is your album out?
I don't know yet.
You've done quite a few songs.
Yeah, but they're all waiting to be released.
So that's in the near term. And why are you looking so forward to that? Personal achievement?
Maybe I'll be able to be a touring musician someday.
Nice one. Nice one. Yeah. I suppose that's something to look forward to. By the way, did you change the banners? Is it you doing that? I have
I
banners.
was
You naughty boy.
So I don't know how it works. Like I was on there on StreamYard recording. I went on to like record Omegle conversations, and and so like I was setting up a new stream for that, but I guess when I figured, why is it that when I set up a whole new thing that it changes it across the board? That doesn't make sense.
No, I mean
Right?
just now. Did you take the banners off? Because I had a ticker down
No.
there.
Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't touch them.
Shit always disappears when you come on, and I don't know why it is. But yeah, okay. So you're looking forward to your album in the near term because it will give you perhaps an opportunity to start being a professional touring musician.
Yes.
You enjoy giving music to the people.
Yeah.
You enjoy traveling.
Yeah, I'd say yes. I'd say so. Yeah.
Meeting new people doesn't bother you.
No, not at all.
There you go. Vegan Equilibrium, you said before you had anxiety. How does a man with anxiety sometimes face, singing and playing to crowds of people?
Well, what I've gotten over a lot of my stage fright. It doesn't mean it doesn't still happen sometimes, but the best thing I think for me, activism really helped because I just kind of look at it the same way, and like sometimes people don't care if you mess up. They only care if you care if you mess up. So learning how to mess up in a nonchalant kind of way is like how the way to be.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, tell us about that stage fright because I know what that's like. I've had it before, and to be honest with you, it's really difficult to get over sober if you get a real bad attack. I remember years ago I had it at a kind of comedy thing I was doing, and it was brutal, really brutal. So what are the what's the methodology you would utilize to get over it? Visualization, perhaps, or just jumping in?
I don't know. Like they call it. What do they call it? The fourth wall or something. Like it's like a technique actors use where you're not actually like you're kind of how to explain it. You're just acting. You're playing a role. Like it's not like it's just make believe. It's pretend.
So you're acting the role of a performer,
right? And it's like you're just doing the state. You're putting like I think it's called the fourth wall, like a
right?
Imaginary wall between you and the audience.
I might have missed what this was. Could you guys pick me up? I'm interested.
Hello, Crazy Guru. Yes, welcome, Crazy Guru. Well, Vegan Equilibrium mentioned that he'd like to release an album because it might give him a chance of becoming a touring musician in the future. And we were just briefly talking about the fact that sometimes he had anxiety in the past. So I was wondering how that affected him whilst performing to crowds and how he overcame, stage fright. And he's just giving me his experience of that and what he's done to overcome it. And he's just said one of the things he done was to act, to pretend he was somebody else
He created a crazy guru.
performing a role. Is it right? You created an alter ego vegan equilibrium. Is that what you did?
I don't know.
Do you do
Tell us.
split persona or alter ego? I got split
wanna-
persona. See, sorry.
So it's okay, buddy. I want to hear what vegan equilibrium means by acting out this role. What does that entail? How do you do that? And when do you let that go and become yourself singing?
I mean, it's different because sometimes I'm in different headspaces all the time, even when I'm performing. I just sort of, for me, my best thing is to be kind of a humble performer. I find that works well for me. That's not everyone's way of doing it. But I guess I just go up there and I play the song. I don't know, man. I honestly, you got me stumped. I don't really know how to explain these things.
It's amazing. It's amazing, isn't it?
Can I ask Vegan something? Vegan, I used to do I used to be a karaoke DJ when I was in my 20s, yeah. And the very first time I got a gig, I spent about an hour trying to pick up the mic just to say good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I had all the confidence to do anything, but that first, I don't know what it was. I was going out of my mind. Like, why can't I? It was that stage fright, and I couldn't do it. And in the moment I did it, it was fine. Now, that happened to me for about 3 or 4 weeks, just that very first one. Now, is that normal, or is it just weirdos like me?
Well, I think it's like kind of interesting what you said. It makes me think about how, like, if you're doing like a cold water plunge, the water is extremely unbearable until you get your head all the way under, and then it's like, and then you can deal, and then you're in it and you can deal with it, and you're good, like, at least for a little bit, you know. And so it's kind of like that. It's like there is this threshold that you need to cross, and once you break through and you said your first line and you've played your first song, and people, you see that, like, it's like, well, people at this point have kind of made up their mind about it, doesn't even matter. So I can just keep going, you know?
I think I know what you mean. Yes, yeah, I know what you mean. I'm trying to feel it there, but like, I had a different experience. I think it's the same. Once I got talking, I think you don't know me. I couldn't stop. It was fine. It was just that. But it's D&W brought it up, and I was going to say to D&W, so I may as well say now what if I forget it. You know, D&W, if you are serious about putting that, I don't know that. It doesn't matter if it's this month or next month. But what do you call? Which you can call it? Like the moonlit. We was all gonna make a little bit of Gnosis and bring on and see if we can all.
Oh, the show and tell thing. Yeah, we will. Yeah. Look, we'll talk about that another time, Crazy. Anything like that, we can talk about another time.
Yeah. I was going to say it. I was going to say to you, you know, if you would do. Oh, shut up! I had a point then. I really did have a point. It was something about shit. What was it? Yourself. You was good. Where did Equal go?
Noodles dropped out. Sometimes he does that.
All right, and
he leaves us in the lurch. He gets taken away.
Well, the point was for mouth was I had an idea the other day, and I thought, I tell you what, that was D&W's bag. I tell you, you should do that because that was brilliant. And something just reminded me of it. I had something, and then you threw out the window because I thought, what are you doing? And then, fuck you, D&W.
Sorry, Grazy, don't worry.
No,
it may come back to you. It may come back.
Do you think I look like the guy that holds more things in my head than loses them?
Yes.
No, I'm not. Let me tell you, you don't know. I'm like,
you actually.
All right.
Would you consider yourself a flowing river? Things just flow through you.
I get what you're
and move onwards. You are a conduit rather than a container.
I do, and part of me doesn't. Because part of me knows exactly what you're talking about. It's going, yes. And the other part's going, not us. And it's like, don't speak first. And I'm like, I feel like part of me is always just like completely still. It's not moving at all. There's a part in... You get that, yeah? I can't... There's a part of me that always feels, and I don't know what always feels like it's completely still, and I can't move it. And sometimes I get this weird, I know it's an illusion because it can't fucking itch, but I feel like I want to scratch it. And it's like, it really annoys me sometimes. And there is that. And that part never feels like it's in time, never feels like it's moving, never feels like it's growing, anything. So I think it might be just that part of us that's connected to what they say is the mental, when we bring up the abstract and open our mind to anything. So just might be that connection to it, or we might go the soul, I'm feeling the soul. No, it's just... I think it's just I think we would call it's an urge within us, like a rainbow that's not really there, but the experience is there. And I think our structures will best just describe it how it can with what we've shown it to describe with. So someone just get an image of like a black ball and they just can't move it or scratch it or something, so it feels like that. And so there's that part that doesn't do what you described, but everything else kinda. But then I've got that also. I love my ego, so I'm also that boat on there that thinks he's fucking drowned in and going everywhere. You get that as well, yeah? Well, I'm not saying I am that, but I love my egos, and I'll take all them boats with me. The boat's never really like a river, is it? I mean, it's the thing that's normally rigid, and not the boat. The ego is normally the temple you build, and it's the rigid, static thing. It's got to have rules and things like that, and that's not often. That's why I think they refer to the ego. Is like you build the rules by which you have to hide part of yourself, and they knowingly do that, then they're purposely creating them, surely. I mean, I'd say it like that. It just must be me. And then people say, oh, you just think too much into it. I'm like, if you build the rules in society that purposely gets an individual to I'm not going to go into a subject, I'm keep it like shy something away from themselves and shut it away in the shadow. I know we don't, but we hadn't here. Do we blame individuals like Danny Shine, who's bleeding his heart out in the last... his last video was shit, but the way I'm going to tell him, but his video before that was fabulous.
What video was shit?
His latest one, the one today.
What was that about?
Or Danny's video today. Look, it didn't upset me. He accidentally today got me to rewrite my debate with him again, just to involve that video as well. But that video got me a little more humorous. So I got a few more jokes out of him on that joke. So you shouldn't put that one up. That's all I say. But look, I love Danny. I don't get it. Maybe he'll explain it to me. Maybe it's I don't know. When an individual is claiming a worldview from a point that must be, by all logical reasons, a nihilistic point. Not seen as a nihilistic thing, but the point of antinatalism is a nihilistic view, isn't it? I mean, when you align nihilism as the logos of nihilism with antinatalism, they're identical. And yet you go any of the other stages, they're not. So it's the lowest form of ego is seeing the world, but bless him, at the same time, he's identifying with our beloved Sophia, the wisest woman in the world, the one who said she'd wait for me. And I'm like, Danny, you winding me up and trolling me, like, I love this stuff, and like, don't you what? Oh, is he like? I'm like, all right, well, I'm not going to argue with him. I'm not going to do the thing because he won't do it anyway. So what I'm going to do is make a lovely little video for him out in the woods. I'm going to give all my points, the Crazy Guru style. I'll put it up on YouTube and I'll send it to him. And I'll say that's my thing, Danny. When you want to talk to me, and we'll talk about it. I'm not trying to be a dick with him, but like, I swear he's trolling me sometimes. Either that, or I see the contradictions he don't see. But Danny never used to be like that to me. He used to be like, I based all my debate styles on Danny Shine and Andrew Wilson. I found them, for me, for the Crazy Guru, if I put those two together, and it's only the external, it's like, you've got an outer world, yes, that obviously you experience, I'm sure. I don't know. I experience an inner world and outer world anyway, so I'm talking about me. And I hope you do as well, but I don't speak for you. But my inner world, there's no room for anything in your DNW. Honestly, I'm sure that it is. It's not really, talking metaphorically, There's no room in your body. There's too much for me. I just want. Some of me wants to get out of my head. But on the outside world, it's difficult. I can't map much because that's where I connect with you lot. So I have to find archetypes like Danny Shine and things. The character I want to build to deliver my message and to.
So tell us about that. Tell us. So first of all, you were on his stream last night. Were you? How did that go?
Well, I wasn't on the stream. Carl was on the stream, and I was going to go on the stream, and I was going to behave. And I thought because anti-Natalism Day, I give him, and this was before the new one. I was going to give him my pitch, like I was going to say, "Hey, Danny, this is it. I'm not going to fool around with you now. I know you keep messing around with you, and you don't want to play. But yeah, here's my pitch. You interested in dealing with me, or put me on someone? I'd love to debate this. I've been waiting to debate an anti-natalist. It doesn't have to be you, but I'd like that. Yeah." Like I said, it's not an idol, but I'm trying to speak in ego terms. Like, it's someone I built my character on, and then I was going to do all that, but like he said, no, I don't want. It's all about the holiday or whatever. I don't want that. Carl, you can say, oh, right, no problem. I say, hey, can I just come on and listen in? I would love to come on and listen to everybody talk about this. If I don't listen, I'm always listening, but like if I can't be here, I still want to listen if I can. And he's like, and he was sweet enough to say, yeah, come on in. So I did my best to sit there. I mean, I even had to sit there and watch Joe get trounced, and like I'm not the crazy guru. Bless Joe. I didn't even get to explain to him. I'm like, I'm only here to do this. I'm not here to argue with anything. I'm just here to listen. It's Danny's show. And he said, no, I'm not the crazy guru playing around and doing things in Gnosis show. I'm not doing that. He said, you can join, but you're not messing around. I went, no, I'll listen. I did just listen. I did ask if I could talk in places. And then I was only answering Joe that one time because he started. And I thought, oh my God, Joe, you can take it. And he did. Well, he bugged off. Joe, he's a big lad. Like, I'm sure he'll be fine. I just don't think he got it. He saw me and he was like, "Great, you!" But I already got to speak to Fatima and everything as Carl, and we had a lovely little talk. She's lovely. She was like, mind you, I said Fatima was the only one that sort of, and like she made me feel awesome that night because no one else talked to me like they probably should have. That's not right. No, should have. That's incorrect words. Too egotistical, isn't it? It's not it's not about anybody else. It doesn't matter about anybody else. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting it backwards. It's just about Fatima. It's no one else. Fatima, she was just. I know she had a way of talking to me that made me feel welcome. Like I wasn't a freak. Like I'm this guy they've only ever seen with a mask on before, and I'm just hi guys, just talking to them. And then Fatima's like, "Oh hi Carl, it's nice to see you." And I'm like, "Oh wow, that felt refreshing." Like like. I've been seeing you guys all along, and no one's going to say hi to me. First time I've had my mask off, and but she was, oh man, she made me feel really warm and welcome. So praises to Fatima, bless her. Carl felt really nice, didn't feel alone because like he's supposed to sit there and do something, and I tried to talk, and then Carl shut me up and said, "Hey, shut up, Grazy's talking again." And I have no respect, And then at the end, I know the guys wanted to go on another chat, and I would have, but it's Lyssa's birthday, so I was like, "Oh, sorry, guys, next time." I really wanted to see LA's music. I thought it was great. The first thing that came to my head, I was just, as soon as we was listening to that, I was just imagining D&W in LA putting another channel like Gnostic hymns or something. And when we create stuff or works I do, works everybody does, all these things we bring in debates, they just take them and just put them into a word thing, make songs like they did back there, and then. We got out of. Like I said, I like leaving little relics with the groups because it just feel like a part of something, and I like it when we leave little breadcrumbs behind. It feels like we're going somewhere. Then, other than
that's awesome. That you like that. I'm not sure how feasible an LA D&W collaboration is, but you can try and organize it.
So I didn't. Yeah, I get what you mean. The collaboration actually is also going to be separate. So I was going to say if LA, like for example. We get a bit thing, and you go, it's at the end of the show or something. Even if I'm not on, you just message me. Can you do it, Carl? You do in seconds, and that's true. Right, I have the gift from Mizu.
Digital, good to see you, brother.
Oh yeah, digital dancer.
Crazy. Let's go back to the topic of the show. What is there to look forward to now, soon, and long term? I want to hear some positivity. What is there to look forward to? Tell us in detail now, soon, and maybe long term, maybe even after we've perished for humanity. Go on, sir.
Okay, well, let's do a couple then. You said a couple, and so now, What does it look forward to now? Oh, wait a minute. Is this for me or everyone? Or both? What are you asking for?
Take it and run with it however you like.
I do both ends. So for me, the what's good right now is chilling with you guys, relaxing tonight, sitting back and listening more. People get a different side of me, and I can. I've got some questions, so I need to sit back tonight and listen to my.
Okay, brother. Good to see you objective ethics. I hope you can get on at some stage. Thank you. I'm doing very well. Hope you are too, brother.
Then for everybody else, yeah, and then for everybody else, that's to hope that I have a lovely night tonight. And what else can you do? And soon, I'm hoping to fulfill a bucket list dream I've been working towards for the last 6-7 years, something. To have 2 of the debate stylists I based this character on, to convince them both to come on the show and have a great night with us all, doing debates and everybody having fun if possible. I mean, I'll see, and I can ask and find out. Getting the individuals and all the parts wanting to come along is not a massive issue. It's getting everybody come along at the same time is the massive issue. And if I want it, I got to work hard for it. So I'm not going to put stress on people. I'm going to set it all up and then just give it to you and go, can we do it? And if it's
absolutely.
I suppose if it's structured enough and you can see it's all there, I've time stamped everything. There's invites so people know what's going on, and there's even like advertisement, and we've got confirmation for the people coming on. It'd be a lovely night to have like Danny Shine, Andrew Wilson. You could get a couple of our names there. Get like see if we can get Denzel to steel man my argument against Vegan Gains. He did it. He was one of the first men. He was one of the very first people to steel man me in the group when I went on the toilet, and I heard him, and I thought, that was some love there. He didn't have to do it. He came in and steel my argument. I literally was taking on the whole group who was hated on my time.
Look, in fairness, Crazy, you are, let's just say, a mind that is. I'll be honest with you, you're a very rare kind of mind. I do say that much, and I believe you have an extremely different way of thinking. You've already said you're kind of a metacognitive
method. That's not nice.
Meta.
It's not far different, but yeah. Metacognitive.
Crazy. I want to say one thing. One thing I agree with you on. We have common ground. Okay. I agree that shame-based. Do I agree with this as it's coming up? Shame-based learning.
You can see the question I'm going to ask you back.
Is problematic. But then again, because that's one of your big shticks is, teaching children through shame isn't necessarily a good thing. But having said that, I don't know. Maybe being ashamed isn't a bad thing sometimes. So maybe I'm going to pull back and say I'm not so sure.
All right, let me ask you a question, Eddie. What if there was another thing like shame, but doesn't work like shame, on the negative end, but does on the positive end, that people forget, called disgraced?
You are a disgrace. I mean, sometimes it needs to be said, right?
Yeah, no, disgraced and graced is something you say. But disgraced and graced is not something you call another. It's something you call yourself. Shame is something you call another. Disgrace is something you place upon yourself. Now, I don't care how other people do that or say that to be.
People say to each other, "You are a disgrace."
Yes, of course you do. It's a derogatory way. That's why you shouldn't do shame. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't do that. Now, the only reason you put shame, the only reason I'm mapping at the moment, I believe you shouldn't put shame upon yourself, is because when you start putting shame upon yourself, you will build a habit to put shame upon another, and you'll start putting shame on others. All I'm saying is disgracing oneself by saying, "Oh, frickin' hell, what a frickin' disgrace!" Someone saying, "What a liability." Oh, I got a better question for you, Dindo, because I'm playing with different angles, right? But this one might hit for you. If you feel that you need shame or blame for any reason, hold that judgment out until you meet my son, who doesn't know what it is.
I think you're wrong.
You could say I'm wrong in saying, do he understand what they mean? But when I say he doesn't understand where they are, is they've never let a mark of trauma or anything on him because nobody's used them against him.
I think instinctually he probably knows what feels them, but he doesn't give words to them.
I think you can have instinctual feelings and stuff to things, but you can't say he knows instinctual words. What were we saying there, really? I mean, what sense? Say again so I can hear you.
Instinctually, sorry, I'm eating my dinner, which, by the way, is absolutely delicious.
It sounds it.
Rice noodles. And what else? Vegan faux chicken chunks, peas, sweet corn.
Oh, Fatima.
What flavor is that?
Hi.
Chinese stir fry as well. Yeah, it's absolutely delicious.
Hey, Fatima.
Anyway,
how you doing? Did you like that?
Fatima, you're on the show.
How you doing, guys? How you doing? Yes, I'm all right. I'm all right.
So, Fatima, we're talking about
what's there to look forward to.
What is there to look forward to? But we were briefly going into a little meandering topic or a sideshow.
Oh, really?
I would say it's crazy. I think kids. He says he hasn't taught his kid anything through fear or shame. And he said his kid doesn't actually know what those concepts are. Well, no, you didn't say that. You said they can intellectualize.
They can intellectualize it from where we've had explained to him what the kids are trying to do to each other because he doesn't get it or something like that, or what's happening on a telly. So we have to intellectualize it, and he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, no, but he remember I told you they're not evil, they're ill. They've been miseducated into thinking there is a good and evil, and he's like, from the cartoons. I was like, yeah, they believe good and evil from the thank you, Carter. Good and evil from the cartoons that has no cause and effect to it whatsoever. They believe on the mass, and because they believe on mass, you've got this herd immunity that seems like it can't go away. And so he gets it, but he just doesn't get why. But that's because no one's ever used it against him in that way for him to understand its power. That's what I meant, didn't I, when I said he doesn't.
Yeah, but I think fear and shame are instinctual, Fatima, and I think that.
Oh, yes, they are. No, I think
that's what I think. I think even if you go out your way not to teach your kid about these ideas or to feel them, they will still feel them.
Of course, absolutely, I agree with you because I'm starting to look into philosophy.
Where does shame come from, guys?
What'd you say, Guru?
Where does shame come? I know where fear comes from. I can even tell you unless someone wants to. But where does shame come from?
It comes from humans. It comes from us, our evolution, our cultural habits, and the customs of each culture. Each culture has shame, right? Each person has a cognitive function to receive and to perform shame. I think that because that's just how we are. We have these things around us. Even though I do think that humans don't have I think humans are inherently just irrational and they grow with experience. They don't have a preference when they're born because you have to create yourself, not in a metaphysical sense, but in a sense that you're learning, experiential. To me, everything is experiential, and within experience and senses and language. So yes, I do think that those things such as fear and shame, they're always going to be around a person or a human. Yes, if that person, human, is living within the modern world, it's always going to be present with us.
Does shame and blame come hand in hand to everybody else, or is it they two? What is the relationship between shame and blame for anybody else? Because for me, they come hand in hand. You can't have one sort of out the other.
Well, shame comes with blame, of course, but it doesn't have to be like that. Shame can just be demonstrating you are behaving so horribly. You must know what you're doing, and we must shame you for it.
You must know, yeah.
Yeah, but also blaming someone is also it's a mixed bag because someone can be blamed for a wrong thing that they didn't do, or it's the wrong time to blame something for anyone. We shouldn't be.
Sounds like a wonderful tool to use.
Yeah, when like we shouldn't be doing a blame game. Like doing a blame game sometimes feels a cathartic. It does, but
Wait a minute. And that's just fitting, mate. If we're not supposed to do the shame game, blame game, where are we supposed to get the shame from?
But,
That you guys feel healthy.
Shame, I don't think has to be always morally correlated, right?
no.
It could be because
I
you
don't
had some
understand
kind
that.
of
I'm not
personal
disagreeing.
deficit. Maybe you felt shame because you studied really hard, but you didn't get the result you wanted in an exam, or maybe you were kicking a ball and you didn't kick it the proper way, or
Yeah, that's shame.
You guys feel shame for this stuff?
you tried your best and you just didn't succeed.
Yeah, that guru. That's normal to feel shame for like not meeting your expectations. It's normal to feel that because you feel as though as you earned it because you did hard work, but sometimes the hard work doesn't pay off so naturally. And
My
in
hard
some
work always pays off. What are you talking about?
wait, what?
Hard work always pays off. There's never ever been hard work that didn't pay off.
I think that life is too unpredictable to say hard work always pays off. It can pay off, but it doesn't mean it always pays
It doesn't
off.
always pay off to the ego. Yeah, sorry. It doesn't always pay off to the ego because the ego, but it always pays off to the being and life and everything. Because it's
Well,
part
I
of the
don't
plan.
know about that
Ego
because
doesn't-
I think everyone who is alive has some type of ego, whether small or big. So, but that's besides the point. If you have an ego, which I would say like 99% of the species do, Guru, you might be that one.
It's not what I meant, but I listen.
You might be that 1% that's special, and that's what makes you unique, Guru. But for people who do have egos and do have self-awareness and self-awareness, they do feel kind of shameful that they're not measuring up to like their expectations, their goals. And like here's the thing though, in some cultures the culture will shame you for not meeting your expectation. The prime example would be Asian cultures, East Asian, like
Why
the
did you give a
Japanese,
fuck? Why
Chinese.
never give a fuck? Why? You all grew. That's what it is, isn't it? They all grew up giving a shit.
Yeah, the Japanese and Chinese and Koreans, all of the East Asian cultures, they're very shame based. If you don't meet up to like a family's or like a corporation's expectations, you will feel shame on yourself because hard work sometimes doesn't always pay off. Life is very unpredictable. Things can go wrong, things can be unexpected, and when they do, in those cultures, they feel a sense of shame because that's just how they're shame based cultures. The East Asian cultures are based on shame and on self-awareness. You must always be self-aware of your actions and be mindful of not only yourself.
Fucking awful life you guys live. Why do you stay there?
Why do I'm well, I'm just describing a culture. Japanese culture is like that, and like I think
like you'll tell me all cultures are like that at the moment, and it's difficult and it's different for me. And I'm just saying, why do you all do this? I mean, what is causing it? What is making it happen? Why do you guys do this? Punish yourself all the time.
Sometimes I think that having shame is not that bad always, so that you can wake up and recognize what the hell you're doing wrong. Like if you're fucking up, sometimes like a bit of shame from you or from others may not be so bad, right? If you're really truly not being good, like I don't want to say good, but if you're not just being if you're being like, let's say, obnoxious or like ill or like crossing the line or like being like inconsiderate and selfish, then I think it's okay to call out that person, and like tell them, hey, you are really screwing up right now. You're being like inconsiderate, selfish, egotistical, cowless, all that stuff.
You that, you?
Huh?
Like you able to do that
to other people or to myself or both?
Yeah, both.
Yeah, both. Yeah, both. I do it almost every day towards like other people. I think it in my head. I'm like, oh my god, why are they doing that? Like, I do judge people. I do judge them because everyone is going to judge you. Like, yeah, and like I do it to a family.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, so you don't care if someone in your family is doing something what you feel is bad, or like they're not doing anything bad?
I don't feel anything's bad, so that wouldn't happen for me.
Oh, I don't know about that. Well, what if they're like alcoholics or they're like abusers? I think you would feel bad about that.
Ill.
Huh?
I call them ill, and they need a healing.
But being ill, the But Guru, being ill is also another synonym for being bad in some way for people who use that
Some
language.
people have that. Yeah, I don't. I don't use ill as bad.
Okay, you
Some
don't.
people do. I agree.
You don't. But I would say that if someone is acting ill towards someone, they're acting bad. They're being a bad faith person, a bad actor. They're not. They're being negative. We all have these words, such as ill, bad,
Does
ill
agency
faith.
matter, Nana?
Huh?
Does the agency of that matter to you at all? I'm just curious.
The agency. What do you mean by the agency of the person that's being called?
The agency of the illness, as in the being with the illness, however you see it. Did their agency matter in this judgment to you, or is it no? I don't care about the agency. Your actions have upset my ego and caused hurt. You must be, without any diagnosis whatsoever, an evil person or something. I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm trying to be a little extreme to see if any of this is what you're saying, because I am listening to you. I'm not trying to get it. I'm just trying to listen to you further. This is strange to me. I'd probably, if I was to say something to anybody for something I've seen, I'd be like, hey, what's going on? You good? Anybody need help you? I'd query like that. I'd be curious about it, but I wouldn't be able to judge it because I didn't know anything about it, and I wouldn't pretend to know anything about it. It does not talking to you. This is cool because it seems like that's the pattern, but you're just telling me about it, which is great. So, is this the pattern people are doing? Then they've taken it upon themselves that somehow someone said, not you, Fatima, but excuse me, I need you to be God and judge this thing that you have nothing to do with right now. And
well, okay, if I can respond.
Okay. Not you, but yeah, you can respond. Yeah, go.
Okay, but if I can respond to that, playing God, well, if someone is playing God because they're judging someone, I don't think that's the case at all. Actually, I judge people all the time, either explicitly, verbally, or in my head. What gives me the right to? Because I have the cognitive abilities to call someone out as a person living inside their world, inside their society. If I see they're being
that gives you the ability to, but what gives you the right to?
What gives me the right to? Because I think that we should be correcting people in a way that's good for everyone. Because if one person is
Hitler fought that as well.
Huh?
Hitler fought that as well.
What does Hitler have to do with any?
Because he fought that way. That's what he has to do. He fought that exact way. And I'm wondering, do you mean like that? Like you have a right to tell others what they got to do and stuff? Because Fatima says, like Hitler, like that. Is that what you mean? Not Hitler as in like you're Hitler. I mean, like, what's the word? Dictator. Yeah.
I don't think that's a strong correlation or analogy to be to be doing that.
I thought the definition exactly. I thought maybe I got it wrong. What's the definition of dictation then?
The dictator is a leader who suppresses the free press, opposition, takes control of checks and balances, becomes an autocrat. That is a dictator. I have no problem with calling someone out if they're doing something wrong to me and to other people. Not because I'm a dictator, but because I just want to make sure everyone's okay and everyone is all right and have a sense of like order and a decorum. I think we all want some like a kindness around, right?
Why do you think everybody thinks that for? I mean, is it something that has told you this, or is it just like a general sort of knowledge you think everybody knows, like you've been taught, like by things? I'm curious. I love to learn how you guys, because to me, when I go around and talk to people, I don't really assume much or anything unless I know the person or know them, but I've experienced this person, so we have an understanding. So when I go to people, I just like a complete curiosity of everything. I love that. Because I don't want to pretend I know anything. But it just seems everywhere I go, everybody gets off on knowing shit, and knowing shit more than the other person. I see it everywhere. Do you see it at all? I'm not talking about you in particular, although I am. I'm talking about all of us. But like, do you see this? That everybody is like, no, I don't hardly see anybody today that goes around and says, no, I don't know anything. I'm just, how are you? Everybody's got to fucking know something.
Well, okay. Well, Guru, you have a very interesting way of seeing the world. You do. Like, here's the thing. So sometimes I meet people who say I know a lot of things, and other times I meet people who say I don't know too many things. And like, yeah, so I don't think it's as black and white as you're trying to make it out to be, such as there's more people that claim to know than I don't know. I don't think that's the case in my experience. I think there's more people
altogether. That was just for me. Everyone's like that. That doesn't mean everyone is like that. Just to me, they are. But I don't know if it was like for you.
But to you, but like I don't think that's a correct way, even for like you to even have that, because like most people do have gaps in their knowledge. Like you have to realize that most people do have gaps in their knowledge. So like I will give some people like a benefit of a doubt sometimes if they don't know certain information.
What makes you do that? What is the qualifier? That's what's interesting to me. What is it that goes, do you know what, today I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. What happened? Is it like a good day or something? What is? I'm really interested. That's pretty cool.
Well, what gives me that? Well, if they're not causing harm, if they're acting nice and cordial, then okay, I don't think they're gonna be that bad. Even though I don't. Just because I'm gonna give them the benefit of that doesn't mean
in a judgment. Okay.
Just because I give someone the benefit of a doubt doesn't mean I trust them, because I'm not just gonna come to a person and say, "Hey, you fucking retard, I want to talk to you." No. I'm not gonna do that because I don't know the person. That would look very, very out of line with me. I would look like a crazy person if I do that, right? If I say, "Hey, what's up, retard? I want to talk to you." No, I'm gonna be like, if something is like walking down the street to me, I'm like, "Hi, what's up?" And then we'll just go past each other. Yeah, I'm not going to assume anything yet because I don't know the person.
Oh, yeah, it's interesting. You said the word, I'm not going to trust there. I heard everybody say this word trust, but they keep using it like it's like as an opposite, like it's a subject. Like, it's really strange to me because trust to me, it doesn't mean trust is what trust is. I always just use, to me, I trust everything, but how I trust it is the precursor or the qualifier. I don't say I don't trust or I do trust unless I'm talking in narrative form in a story or something. So and it's interesting how many people bring the narrative form of trust out into this reality and use it now in language. But you always trusted someone. It was just what kind of trust you had for them. Because I don't understand how you don't trust this. That's a weird one to me. It's like an oxymoron in my head, but like I do have that sometimes. Like,
how can I trust someone fully if I don't really know their names even and don't know who they are? Come on, I cannot draw like a probable. I cannot draw strong. I guess readings from that person if I don't know them personally. I might know some things about them, like how they look and their faces, but like I don't know their character. Like they could be either horrible or good. I don't know yet. You know,
I'm saying, your levels of trust is just like a dualistic level. Like I don't or I do. What me, I don't do that. I'm not saying you're incorrect. I get you. I do the same thing. I'm not just saying only trust. I'm saying that I'll just say how I trust them. I won't say how I wouldn't trust them. I tell them how I trust them. Like, what is the relationship of my trust with that person? I just find it easier with that. Like, it doesn't make sense to look. I actually thought it's weird. I'll have a look at that one. You'll have to, that's a nice one. I'll have a look at that one later. Like, why did I find that? Why is that weird for me? Why is it weird that people will have a dualistic perspective of trust rather than just using trust?
I don't think it's a dualistic. I think it's pluralistic. That means it's more than just two. I think honestly, like
I'm listening.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I believe that it's not dualistic. I think that human behavior and actions are not dualistic. I believe we're pluralistic. Yeah, I don't think we can be reduced to either one or two, but to a lot, to the multiple.
Okay, we still talk about the trust though. Okay, I got a little confused there. I thought you were saying there was the people you trust and people you don't trust. Is there more than trust and don't trust you?
Yeah, of course. There are degrees of trust, such as I trust a doctor to help me out, even though I don't I know them. I don't know their names. I don't know how they are in their personal life. I don't know their families, but I trust them enough that I want them to help me with my health. I trust a cleaner inside my apartment complex to do his job, even though I don't even know his name. I don't know who he is. I trust people in my apartment complex to not make too many loud noises, even though they do sometimes. And then I do get a bit frustrated. But whenever I tell them to quiet down, they eventually do quiet down. Yeah, I have enough. Yeah, because I have enough trust that, you know, they can be rational enough or reasonable enough to say that, hey, what you're doing is kind of disrupting the peace. Can you please stop? I don't know you, but I can trust you enough to not report you to the leasing office so that you can turn it down on your own agency. There you go.
I get what you're saying. I say the way I would use it, and I'm not saying it's correct, it's just the way I do things, I suppose. And there's like, for example, cat, what are you doing? You shouldn't jump up on me, cat. Is like, let's use a extreme example, so it's colourful. Let's just say I was living in a flat. I would say, premise it more like this, I suppose. I would say, I wouldn't necessarily say, if I leave this door open, I don't trust those guys down there, so they'll probably come in. I'd say if I leave this door open, I trust those guys would probably try and break in.
Mm-hmm.
Does it make sense to me? But because it makes sense the other way around, but that doesn't. I'm weird, as you said. We're all a bit weird, aren't we?
Of course, we're weird, yeah.
It
But
works for me. It works for me.
That's just one situation. There's going to be a lot of situations in life where there's going to be different degrees of having trust inside a person. Like
I'm having fun thinking now, trying to think of different things. Like, wait a minute, what if there is a place where I do use this? It's more beneficial.
Crazy. Hold that thought for a second. I want to say Harry says he relapsed pretty bad. Well, Harry, if you did relapse, don't worry. You can stop right now and put whatever it is you relapse with in the bin, down the sink, you know, and just sleep it off.
It's not
Chill
easy.
out, sleep it off. Get yourself a refreshing, you know, what would you say, smoothie or something?
Gatorade.
The only thing for me, if I intoxicate myself, was to breathe nice and heavy for my nose, and I start to get off on that.
Have a shower, relax, and
take a deep breath, watch a film, a movie.
Yeah. Harry, don't keep going.
Call a friend.
Whatever you're doing, relax.
Read a book, write down your feelings. Yeah, read a book, write down your feelings.
I wouldn't say he's in a position to read a book at the moment, seeing as he's just done whatever he's done.
Oh, okay.
It's time to relax and put whatever you've got, what substance it is, in the bin, down the drain, and start new. This is it. This is the fresh start now. Good luck to you.
No,
what do you mean, most of all, DNW? What's that all about?
Oh, no.
Oh, don't worry about that, Crazy. It's because he knows me longer than you, that's all.
It's a good job I don't need to throw wanker then, isn't it? Because that would have hurt.
Yeah.
He's a good judge of character, is our Harry. You know?
Yeah, he said he liked me.
Mrs. Grazy good.
Mrs. Grazy.
I can see like
how do you doing
in the background.
Oh, is he a quarter of your head? Say hello.
Yeah, we can kind of see you.
Probably in the chat, she is, isn't she? She's having a go. She loves it, unless she does.
How you doing?
The best couple on the show.
Oh, she's it's kids, isn't it? It just sounds like she don't give a shit about you guys. It's only come home and say hi.
I can't blame her.
Can't blame her. No, I'm not that. Nah.
And why did you go up, man? Go back to do what you should on the chat. She's keeping DNW's chat alive, huh?
Good on her.
Yeah.
Well, he has to. So, guys, anybody watching, do feel free to share the stream somewhere. That does help bring in new voices, open up the conversation to new minds, new perspectives, which is obviously what we are in dire need of. We do need other voices to come in and challenge us, provide us with new factoids, all in pursuit of finding Gnosis.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? What other some things today? It's nice weather outside. It's no longer gonna be freezing anymore, so that's all right. Yeah, I went for a walk today. I'm seeing more animal life coming out. I saw two turtles sun bathing in the pond. Yeah, that was cool. I like that.
It's all right in there. Be brave, ask question. Fatima.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, the two people in the room I need permission from. I want to read something, but the thing I want to read highly controversial. I don't know how DW's
In what
taken it.
way?
I'll tell you now. But that word, I think, is I don't know actually. I think it's the word that gets strikes. You know, it's the not the inappropriate
Rhyme
and
it,
one.
rhyme it.
Well, normally Fatima's group doesn't like this lot. You know the people like Danny. You know, homosexuals. You know,
Oh, yeah,
homosexuals.
he's not one of those.
I know I'm messing with him, but like you know the F word around you is a kiddish thing for, you know.
Are you talking about
being a wimp.
maggots?
Maggots?
Yeah, but with should I just say maggot instead? Is that okay?
Yes, say
Maggots. Yeah,
Right,
may say
okay.
maggots. Yeah, for
obviously, this whole thing is going to go up on X because the word has got the double G in it because it's the food word, yeah, and it's called "we eat maggots." For, oh my God, DNW, got to be careful.
Why are you even saying this, by the way?
What?
I'll explain because I'm very.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel to me, not me, my ego. It's not real. I want to bring it around. This to me is an issue. Always has been. I never understood it. I hated it. Took my childhood word away, and I want to know what you guys think of this before I do something stupid and put it up there for everybody to listen to. At least I trust it. Yeah. I says it's called "We Eat Maggots for Breakfast." Yeah. For all the lads who grew up slagging their mates without a care in the world, this one's for you. It started as, and still is for us, light-hearted, narcissistic, childhood lad banter, rather any targeted prejudice. Pure playground gold, like the yes-no game phenomena, shows culture runs deep, proper deep. Certain folk hold on to words or the hurts tied to them and make them part of their whole identity. It's not easy to shake, fair enough, but why should we have to? I could say good and evil offend me deeply because I do say a lot in here, but like because they've caused untold harms, wars, crusades, all sorts of nonsense. But can I now demand the whole world stops using them? I know I'm trying to, but this is in a different context. I'm trying to make it funny so you sound all stops them just because I'm upset. Nah. Same logic applies here. The context, the intent, and inherited matter. Picture the scene, break time footy on the concrete, some soft lad misses an open goal on 2 yards, you yell, "You maggot." Not because of who he fancies, because he's a weak, useless, soggy bundle of nothing, a proper pussy boy who folded like a wet tissue. It's a narcissistic slagging. Childish as hell, I know, but innocent to our world. That's how we used it growing up here in Wales and crossed loads of places in the country. You know, people like Andrew Wilson himself using this word and says, "What the heck are you talking about?" That's how we still love it, and I think we should take it back. The real story, and that's no fluff, is maggot is ancient from Old French for a bundle of sticks tied up for a fire. Then it became loose, grim British meatballs. Scraps of liver, pork offal, breadcrumbs, you know, stuff we're talking about aloud, and herbs mushed into yucky, lumpy balls wrapped in coat fat. Faggots and peas and chips, they were called. Say that because that's the name of the food. Tastes like salty regret and broken dreams. Absolute delight if you enjoy eating failure. From the food, it slid into everyday slang. Calling someone a maggot meant they were that same useless bundle, a weak, pathetic lump of lazy mess, or even a bossy old woman, apparently, an awkward baggage of drag. In our culture, playground banter for the boy acting soft, missing shots, or being a girly fit to fail under pressure, zero sexuality involved. Just classic, you're a waste of space, mate. The American gay slur version, because you can't ignore it, I suppose, that only really kicked off around 1914 in US slang books, twisted the old weak, unmanly, put down into something harsher. Films, TV, and internet spread the loudest, nastiest meanings worldwide. Our local meatball in South got thrown out. But words belong to the people who actually live them in context. We eat maggots for breakfast, metaphorically, and real ones are still rank. We slag our mates off as maggots for fluffy, easy fluff stuff. It's our heritage, our banter, and our culture. To every homosexual who felt hurt by this word, or the pros who love weaponizing this offense, we're sorry. Some people are twisted, and they twist this stuff to cause real trauma. We get that. Just like loads of words have been used against all of us for over years and years. Words can wound when loaded with hate. Fair play. But this is not an attack on you. We're not prejudiced against homosexuals. Our message is simple. We won't shed our own culture, our playground slang, or our history just to fit your interpretation. If you want real change, it's you who must learn context instead of demanding everyone else rewrites how they talk. And if some clown later tries to hide behind our word to generally insult you, simply inquire, is that 1G or 2, sir? Because if it's the 2G British, it's just us calling a pussy boy a useless meatball lump, not your fight. Judging someone for their culture heritage, forcing your own subjective horrors onto them, then using shame and blame to intimidate, to demand narcissistic change, that's proper prejudice. It's control at the highest level. I decided your innocent word means X, so shut the fuck up, or you're bad. Nah, language isn't owned by the most fragile ego in the room. Grow up and go to bed. We eat maggots. We say maggot. We love it in our light-hearted lad way. End of.
Definitely something to mull over there, Guru. Interesting. I suppose one might say you would say that, given your brain is differently wired, and you think differently. But you know,
what about my point though?
Some people might say that yes, you know, it may have meant a bundle of sticks, a bundle of kindling at one stage.
It meant something else in another stage for us.
Now it you know, it implies something else, or it means blatantly something else, and we generally accept it's meant as.
You keep going we in there, and it feels really.
Well, I mean, the majority. You know, I know you don't like that. I know you don't like the way the majority thinks.
Yeah. I get that.
Majority would view it as homophobic.
I don't think that's true.
Well, they would view it as a word used. Look, the majority would say it's an insult. Okay, now
what test to show that? You're making claims, and I think they're bullshit, so I want to call you on it.
When you call someone that, yeah, you're basically implying that they are that way inclined, and also by default implying that's.
Oh, DNW, don't stop
calling me a crazy loon. You're using it. You're using it in an insulting manner. You're using it. You're not using it to be.
But how do you know they're using
light-hearted and jovial?
But you are imposing intent on them. You're putting pressure, taking control,
I'm accepting. In language, I generally try to accept the consensus because I want.
I know, like a slave.
Communication. I want clear communication. So
that's not clear communication.
I'm not going to have obscure, strange meanings of words that only I know. I'm going to try and do the right thing. Which
can I push back on it then?
Relay information in a manner that I feel will be applicable to most people. Because I don't want to speak in a clandestine manner that, again, only me or fellow weirdos can understand.
DNW, can I say something that I'm not trying to insult you? This is structure, right? Just give me a minute. Just see, what is he trying to say? If I said, you just sung me the hymn of every slave ever walked this earth, buddy.
Oh, don't get me started on that subject.
I was talking structure from my worldview, and that's what I asked you to think. You sung to me the exact structure that every slave gave the reason for what they were in. So all you did is tell me, my structure point, not narrative, all you did say to me is, I live in a slave world and the slaves all do this, so I do it as well.
You think that? I actually was...
No, I don't think that.
I was trying to be empathetic, saying, I want to try and make life easier for others. Therefore, I use the definition of a word that is most widely accepted in the current period of time.
But then that makes it difficult for me and many others like me. So
I know that. But if
no, I was going to tell you why. I was going to tell you why.
upon meeting you, I realize you are neurodivergent, I will perhaps change my tact.
You're being. I think you're being unfair now because what you're doing, you're separating yourself.
I may not be able to do so. I may not be able to do so. But if I feel I can, and it is useful for both of us to continue the communication, I will try to communicate to you in a different manner. But it will not be my default setting.
Okay. What if I said, I get that. What if I said...
And you somehow want to restore factory settings so that I relearn a way of talking and communicating. And I would say you are doing what you're accusing me of now, which is imposing your way of seeing the world on me, expecting me to change for you when there is only one of you. And there are a great many people who just accept linguistics as they are now in the English language, grammar as it is. And they say, I will learn it as it is, use it as it is, relay information using the tools as they generally are used in this current day. I have other stuff to think about, as in the actual information I'm relaying rather than the way they're relayed, the words that are being used. I feel that the way of doing so is adequate. It's been adequate for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's getting better every day because more and more people are speaking the language. More and more people are accepting the common usage rules. Therefore, there's never been a better time to use English in the manner that is generally accepted by the great majority.
I have a clue what he said.
I said there's never been a better time to speak English in the manner generally accepted as...
But you were just speaking English?
I was attempting to speak English to you.
Now,
look, I'm not going to say I'm the most elegant orator or the most wonderful wordsmith, but I'm trying in good faith to connect to you using the English language as I think it is most commonly accepted in terms of meaning. You, on the other hand, want to turn all that on its head, rip the arse from under it, and start again.
I've already done it.
You've already done it.
I did all the work and then told you why we should do it because I don't believe doing. There's nothing I'm asking for changing that I haven't already prepared for you to. I've already done all the work for it. I've already done it all. I spent 12 years doing it all. That's why no one's here to me. I built my own language, my own laws. I even built my own logic system, which is far greater than the ones you use. You know why? Because I'm using it against you all.
Yeah, but you with respect, right? I don't mean this to be insulting, but people will simply ask you the question. That's a huge statement you've just made. You're using this against us, okay? And the way you just said that seems to imply that it's given you some competitive advantage.
Oh, it's giving me a massive competitive advantage.
But I'm asking you, where is the proof of this claim? What the hell has all this?
That's a good idea.
What the hell has this done for you? I know you've got a beautiful wife and a lovely family, but when you met,
I'm the only man on the planet that knows how to love. There you go. I'm the only man on the planet. I'm answering your question. I'm the only man on this planet that understands how to love, what it is, and no other man does, because no one else can, because everyone is addicted to forgiveness but me.
Everybody else is addicted to forgiveness.
Yep, it's the thing you want shame for. Just try and root it back.
What's this got to do with your? What's this got to do with your?
You asked me a question. I answered your question. Your question was you were asking me a question, and I said I tell you why. Because I'm the only man on this entire planet that knows what love is and how to love. And everybody I've asked, including everybody on your panel, who's lived many years in their lives, couldn't even tell me a simple fucking word like love and what it meant, telling me all your dick schools and language don't mean shit because they don't even know what the word love means. So what do you mean? The English
But
language is the
what's-
greatest
what's-
language to
what
know
is-
right now, and yet you don't even know what love means.
What has this got to do with you founding a new language?
Oh, no, you asked me how it's benefited me, yeah? That was the question.
No, I mean, I'm trying to understand what the hell has your new definition of love got to do with you establishing a new language?
I wasn't. I was answering the question I thought you asked me, which was, what has all this benefited you? And I said, oh, it's benefited me that I learned what love was, and yet now I found I'm the only one who knows what love is because.
Okay, fair enough. No, all right, if that's what it's done for you, I'll have to accept that you're saying it. Okay.
Do you know?
fair
You know
enough.
another thing. You know another thing you could do there, because you asked me a question earlier on, and this will also prove it. Is this? Why don't just you right now, have a look. Do you know what love is? Can you define it in any way? And can I? And if you say, because no one has already, I've told this panel so many times what love is, and none of you has responded in a way. I've even written a whole book and put it on the thing for everybody. No one's looked at it, anything as far as I'm concerned. It could have happened. I'm just, as far as I'm aware. And I'm just saying, isn't it mad? Somebody comes up to you and they tell you what love is. And when I asked everybody, they all said, no, we don't, it's subjective. And I tell you what love is, the thing that can help you. And it's the thing that, gets you rid of good and evil, helps you look through life. It looks for so much and it gives you so much because it allows you not to do what Fatima does and obviously judge people and try to do stories in their head and everything and plague their minds. And I can see I'm like, I love you all. Now I see what's going on in your heads. I'm like, oh my goodness, no wonder Danny and everybody wants to kill. I get it now more. Meeting you guys, I'm starting to understand people like Danny and Chickpea is so much more. And yet every day I come on here to tell you, hey guys, this thing called love, you learn it and you'll change. And no one will ask me what it is or learn it or even argue the point to say, nobody can do this. I've just gone, AI said it can't be done. And I go, watch me do it.
Love is a choice.
Not for me, it isn't, but,
You're choosing to love the person, and by that,
Oh, true love. Yeah, yes, I agree. True love is a choice. Sorry, Dan. The end of it.
By that, what I mean is, you're choosing to treat that person respectfully and give them your best, and to be honest. Well, that is part of being your best version.
So I was trying to see if I could remember the very first part you said, but I got to give you best and beyond. Sorry, buddy. Start again. I couldn't recall it.
Love is a choice you make to be the best version of yourself to somebody else.
And if you don't choose it, there's an antithesis, an opposite, yeah?
It's the intention that matters.
You said it's a choice, though. Why am I getting that confused?
Because you can choose.
What's the choice between?
Because if you don't love them, you will choose not to give the best version of yourself.
Right, I got you right. And so my son tomorrow. If he doesn't,
I mean, it's the intention. You may fail, but deep down you want to be the best version of yourself for that person. You may fail. You may fail at times, but that doesn't take away the genuine nature of your intention, wants, and desires, which is to be the best version of yourself possible for that person or for those people.
So love to you is subjective, yeah? There's no objective love at all.
Or
no
for yourself.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You apply to a selfish love for me, or just a subject. I don't know. Is it? Are you doing selfish love or subjective love? Or both, I don't know.
I mean, I suppose that to me they're the same.
All right. What? Okay. I'll explain what I mean, but it might
depends on the word selfish. Sometimes has negative connotations, but I presume you meant from the perspective of self rather than being an arsehole.
Oh no, you actually did it both. One was.
I want to say Ricardo says ridiculous. How can someone who he has never loved say for certain how deep his or anyone else's capacity for love is?
I know what to answer.
Do come on, Ricardo. Good to see you.
Well, if I answer Ricardo, I can do that because I found a qualifier that explains if someone is able to love or not. And then I found out I was the only person on this planet so far with this qualifier. Now, I met everyone on the planet. I'm being a little facetious here. Someone can show me. But so far, I haven't met someone like it. And that qualifier is this. You have no need for forgiveness whatsoever. In fact, forgiveness makes you feel ill because love is the thing that replaces it. So that was the answer to the question. How I know me is because I've only ever met one person in this entire existence that doesn't need, want, or use, or anything to do with forgiveness, and bases everything else around it and say my version of love, well, my definition of love is the expansion of one's awareness to align with acceptance and appreciation from a place of confusion. So I would say often I use the word revenge because that helps people. I say if to love is to never really understand or need revenge or forgiveness. And if you do find yourself in a position to need one of those things, because they're the same thing, by the way, for me, but those one of them things, then you know you've fallen out of love. You need to expand your awareness of cause and effect, find out what happened.
I agree with the revenge part. Forgiveness, I feel like you're just playing word games, and what you're saying.
Can you think it and not feel it?
I think you're just playing word games, and when someone says, you know, they forgive someone, you're saying there's no need to forgive. It's better to just understand. But to me, it's the same thing.
No, I don't think that.
Well, what do you mean? Hello to Semi-Urge. I'll be with you in a moment.
Only the ego wants forgiveness because the ego thinks that someone has to bow to it.
So what then? What is in place of that then in your
I just explained love, the expansion of one's awareness to align. What I'm doing with my son, he's 7 years old. You can speak to him, but like I said, the evidence
basically you're just trying to make them flourish at every opportunity, is what you're trying to do.
Yeah, for that. Yeah, no, that was
that was
a poetic way of saying it.
I get what you're saying now. So even if they do something that is maybe hurtful to you or others, you're not going to put them in the dock. You're not going to put them on. You're not going to be the judge and jury for them. You're going to try to explain to them how this isn't allowing them to flourish.
Do you know what? That was great because it did let everybody see that from one angle. There's another awesome part of that. It's just it adds to it. Yes, pretty much what DNW just said. But here's another awesome angle. I just want you to look at this. Another one, DNW. Dad doesn't even need to consider those things because I think like him too, and I don't see the bad, so I don't react to it. All I see is an opportunity to learn and things like that. If I see something negative, it's my job to do. I fed up a dad's mum. I should say do this different because I'm being dramatic without thinking of people here because it's sensitive. I should premise this understanding. I'm not really talking about anybody personal thing, and I do have I have a big philosophy on how I understand. I mean, I'm literally there telling you to stop shouting at vegan people eating meat because it's not them, So I'm not telling anybody blame, but I'm trying to tell a story and make it work. My son there, he does something. It's my job to educate him. Make sure if he's doing something a little bit, making mistakes or doing something a little negative, he's having waking up. What's that? What's going to happen? What happens when I put this off? I can say I'm a kid. I'm like, I get that. I take a Carter. What's that? You go, what? Experiment? Yeah. So he knows, right? I want to experiment. I want to know what it feels like to push this glass off. And we go, okay, you've told us. Right, let's get this whole glass from Charlie Shop. Go on. I will go. He just wants to experiment and see things. But I'm not going to go into, but where adults see their version of the world, their negative thing, they change reality as it is and turn it into their ego narrative, and then that all happens. But it's the same when we bring back to this, and you go, if you install. Anybody know this thing about Willy Wonka? The Willy Wonka phenomenon I wrote. It was basically she showed me the new Willy Wonka. I didn't know if it was the old one, and it was a lovely line there. And she was just saying, I never had chocolate. I don't know what it's like, so I don't miss it. I was like, world, listen, if you don't learn forgiveness or be given forgiveness, shown forgiveness, or you turn away from forgiveness, you never want and need it. And I tell you what, it's the one invisible thing no one sees that makes the urge for everything else. Danny's urge, all the urges, they all come, in my mapping so far, from this thing called forgiveness, and nobody sees it. Do you know why they don't see it? Because without understanding my version of love, forgiveness is needed. Forgiveness is an ego's way to love. And that's why egos who can't put their way of love down, they can't question or pick mine up, and therefore they can't be free, in my opinion.
Thank you, Gracie. Ricardo says he has heard that forgiveness is the key to happiness.
I heard that as well.
He says you're not forgiving them, you're forgiving yourself. Okay, hold that thought, Gracie, because I want to bring in Semi-Urge. Semi-Urge, you're on the Finding Gnosis show. Good to have you back, brother. I hope you're going easy on yourself and looking forward to better times ahead. You said tonight that you relapsed. But
yes,
you know,
I'd relapsed.
the show is not over.
You know me as Harry. I've got no problem with people knowing that.
I know Harry. Don't worry. I know you're Harry.
Okay.
Harry.
Yeah.
The show's not over. Part 1, part 2,
part
3, or whatever have just been, but there are many parts to come. So you know, it's an ongoing process of learning and development. So you know, don't feel too bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just being able to talk to you guys as possible.
Well, what are your hopes going forward then? We're talking about things to look forward to now, soon, and in the long term. Have you got anything to say on that matter?
Well, I would say that that's a really good question. I would believe that we need to fucking like pull together and just try and just like I always said, be good to each other and stop like trying to fucking like there's way too much hate in the world. We need to sort each other out. And yes, especially with this whole like Iran situation going on, things like that. It's just I just feel like, you know what I mean, like it's just why the hell does like why the hell do people just have to fucking hate each other all the time? It's just that's absolute bullshit, man. It's just and I mean it sounds ridiculous, but you go down to the fucking fundamental level, right? And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go down to the fundamental level, like no racism, no hate, no like this, not trying to fucking take other people's resources and shit like that. You know, it's just I'm trying to fucking level myself, and it's all I'm like reading on the fucking Daily Mail website and shit. I need to stop reading that shit, by the way. It's like people fucking it's pure hate. It's pure hate in the comment section. Like it's like even against Trump, you know. I don't hate Trump. These people just they've got so much hate in their hearts, and I'm just like looking at it and I'm thinking, wow, man, like we all just need to fucking chill.
Do you hate anyone, Sammy?
Huh?
Do you hate anyone?
No, I don't hate anyone. I've got good reason to hate some people, but I don't hate anyone.
How do you know you got good reason to hate someone if you don't hate?
Because I've been wronged in my life, and that's
you have hated before.
There's probably a few people that deserve hate.
I hated before.
I don't know. I believe that I'm one of them believers that the opposite of love is hate, and I do not fucking I do not give them that. I just don't give him.
Okay, I mean, I often say the replacement of love is hate. I say, or the other name is known by, was it? Oh yeah, forgiveness.
Say again. Sorry.
I said the
Say again,
replacement.
sorry.
I said to me, I say similar. I say the replacement of love is hate, or often called forgiveness. Its source.
Oh yeah, well yeah, forgiveness. Okay, yeah, I see what
What
you're
I'm saying is
saying.
forgiveness is the source of hate.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't
That's a
know.
strange
That,
thing
that,
to
that
say.
is that is your interpretation. Personally, I've experienced quite a lot of shit in my life, and I'm kind of pissed off about the whole thing. I've struggled with addiction and just basically in general, just I just I'm so tired of everything, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm talking about. I just I'm so fucking tired of it, all of it, and um, I don't hate anyone. Don't hate anyone. I just yeah.
Sammy, can I ask you if you're okay with it? Do you think some people might hate you though? If it's too much,
Yes, yes. There probably are people there out there that hate me.
no. Do you think it, Sammy? I was asking if you were, or if you think it. Does it play on your mind at all? That's what I'm interested in. Does it play on your mind that people hate you?
Oh yeah, I mean, stuff. You know, I'm a human being. You know, like the possibility that there are other beings out there who just like you know, oh, semi-urge, you know, or you want to call me Harry, you can call me Harry if you want. Um, they probably have decided that they've got in from me. They want to fucking destroy me, you know. And that is something that as well that does not sit right with me. It's fucking it's crazy to think that you know
Harry, I'm sorry, bro.
Personally,
I have to. The problem is you're saying very deep things. It's upsetting you. Now you are live on the internet, so remember this isn't a therapy session. This is a
you know it's
but
okay.
I heard
It's
you
okay.
saying you to me. Sorry, I'll be honest. I am tired. It's been a long day, but you know, you
All right,
say
you gonna let me go. You're
people are
gonna let me
out to
go.
get. No. I'm telling you to stay, but I'm saying just be mindful that you know in life you have to make your own mind up on matters and just don't lean on what's said here too much, especially given that you know it's a Friday night chill stream and we're
Oh
just
yeah, no, it's
It's Friday night.
That's right.
Friday
But
night.
But the
listen,
DNW show, it's right.
Semi-urge.
Um,
You said people that's out to ruin you. No, I want to say something to you. Be careful how you categorize individuals that have done you harm. You make it sound like all people have been against you. Only a few, maybe quite a few, but not all people. You know. So just remember that not
yes.
all people are bad.
No.
Although there are many ignorant people, especially at different ages, you know.
DNW, do you give Danny the?
Just remember, not all people are assholes. Only
yes, it's just
very
that's
few
the
are
one that's
actually,
like
especially as you go through life and they mature. I want to welcome Ricardo. He's nodding his head there. I don't know why, but you look a bit like one of those little plastic toy figurine dogs people have in the back of their cars.
I'm just
nodding away.
Kind of agreeing when I nod, and then if I disagree, I'll probably shake my head. But I don't want to interrupt.
You're looking very well, Ricardo. As you know, he's looking very well. I didn't say you were looking very well, Gracie. But we all know that, you know.
Of course you do.
Very, very refreshed today, Ricardo. Very fresh.
I had a shower.
So the air of the south coast of England is doing you very well. And he's a smoker. He's not a good advertisement for smoking, is he? Because he looks very well for his age, given the fact he smokes. But Ricardo, we are talking whatever you want to talk about. Did you want to say something on what Semi-Urge just said?
Obviously he sounds a bit down, and I just want to give him hope and support, and just say, like, you know, if you want to do good in the world, then you need to be the best version of yourself, so you can help others and do.
This is the guy. This is the guy that fucking that. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Keep going, man. I love you, man.
So, what do you love? What do you love to do? Do you like music?
I love to. Yeah, I love music. I've been trying to get myself back into gaming, actually, because there's so many good games that are coming out, and sorry about that. There's so many good games that are coming out, and like things like that. I'd actually really. I feel like D&W. Could you get like a fucking like gaming like thing that we?
No, I was going to say I'm not a gamer myself, but I was going to say you were going to get back into gaming, and what struck me was you're not happy at the moment. This is something you did before. Obviously, you didn't keep it up. It didn't work. You're not happy at the moment. So
no, I didn't.
Why go back to something that you did before? Why not try something new? Maybe start like walking, running, a nature group or something. You know, going out into the wild, looking at what's around you. Maybe volunteering, exploring, orienteering.
At the moment, the only thing that
reading from history. So much you could do, something new, just to challenge yourself and develop yourself, rather than go back into an old way that clearly wasn't fruitful in developing you.
Semi, what moves your curiosity, brother?
Widen your circle.
Sorry. What moves your curiosity? What makes your curiosity move?
Well,
and I mean your pure curiosity, not your intellectual. You know, you just the being you. Not the whole of you. The whole of you move at once.
At the moment, there's not very much that actually does that.
It sounds like that, but come on, think deeper. The one thing, go on, give us all one thing that's making you go, I want to look into that.
I can't. Well,
a girl, a boy, a fucking book, a movie, something. But
no. Well, this, you guys.
Oh, he's sweet. D&W, why do you pick on him for?
That is kind of sad, isn't it? But you guys are fucking awesome. I've got nothing else.
Oh, you got plenty. You just think you got nothing else. Do you know why? I tell you a big reason why you and many people don't have it, because you keep doing it, Fred. You keep going, I got nothing else. I got nothing else. You are, if anything, the author of your own fucking story. And if you're not, find out who is and kick that cunt to the curb and take back your life, brother. Sorry, I just...
It's fine.
Take back control of your life. Definitely.
Yeah. Take back control of my life. Yeah.
Well, who is writing your life in, Semi? Who's writing Semi's life right now?
Whose life is it anyway?
Whose my life is? Just fucked it. I just don't. I have no control over my life anymore. It's just alcohol. Fucking destroyed.
Right. Okay. So Semi
is totally destroyed my life. It's even right now. I hate to say this, but the only reason why I'm talking to you guys is because I've got a fucking big old bottle of vodka.
It's nice because you won't take the first step, Semi, and I love you, brother. But you know what the first step is? Stop blaming the... no, don't speak alcohol. Be nice. Stop blaming the alcohol or everything else and start looking inwards and saying, I need to do a little bit, I don't know, use your words, better or something. Trying to speak your language because people have got me, right? Stop blaming everything and take control. This is why they go, this is why you don't work with blame and shame. Do you know why? Because you start playing it on yourself and the demiurge goes, that's my little purpose.
Yeah, can I just ask Semi-Urge a question? Do you can you see yourself getting clean?
Yes. I've done it before. I've gone 6 months sober last year.
I'm thinking, shut up, Carl. You muppet. Sorry, I was going to make a joke then, and I realised it was serious. I'm sorry.
I've helped people through alcoholism, so I know
I'm in a fucking really dark place right now. I have to admit. I've been like just absolutely pouring this fucking poison down my neck for like the last
Semi-urge, are you physically dependent on it to the degree that you get withdrawal symptoms where you can
absolutely.
You don't, yeah, but hold on a second. You may get withdrawal symptoms where you crave having a drink, but are you at the situation where your life is in danger, where you're having seizures and where you could collapse if you don't have a drink?
It's a
you're not at that stage, are you? You're not at that stage.
No, I don't want to.
All right, well, that's good. That's great news. That's great news. That means it's going to be. There's always hope. Listen,
I don't want to fucking ruin the channel. You know what I mean?
Semi-urge. Be quiet and listen for a moment. There's always hope, no matter what stage of addiction you're at. Okay. Now, what I will say is the good news for you is you are not completely physically dependent on alcohol yet. It sounds like at the moment it's just some kind of emotional crutch for you. Okay. So
if you saw this fucking big old bottle of vodka,
I know that. Well, what I'd like you to do is to appreciate. Yeah. You don't need that big old bottle. Do you have a sink nearby?
Yes, I do. But
well, you know, some of the greatest people who have ever lived and who have made some of the most wonderful, positive change in the world poured their bottle of alcohol down the sink and went onwards in life sober. Without that alcohol in their system. Semi-urge, I think you are strong enough to do that, and I think
I don't think I am. I want to stay with you guys. I'm gonna have a couple more drinks.
What's stopping you from
everything?
Look, I'll tell you what, Semi-urge. You are capable of conversing with us, yeah. Now,
yes,
you have the drink there. Can I ask you a favor? Yes. Can you leave it on? I'm not asking you to put it down on the sink, but can you move it away from yourself, maybe 10 feet away from yourself?
It's in my bed.
It's on your bed. How far away from you is it now?
Well, it's literally touching my belly.
I'm asking you to move it across the room. Maybe put it on the windowsill or on your desk. On the desk, away from you.
Can't do that.
It's not your teddy bear, bro. It's not a teddy bear. It's your life partner. This is just a liquid. It's just a liquid. You'd piss it out in the morning. It's nothing.
Yes,
you can leave it across the room.
The thought of being without it is fucking terrifying. That's how
in
bad.
Actual fact, I would say the thought of being without it would be semi-urge. The thought of being without it should be very liberating because it opens you up to many more possibilities. Definitely many more positive possibilities.
Yeah, life is so much better.
So I would say the thought of being without that, the constant need for that liquid, should be liberating. At the moment, you are imprisoned in a nervous cage because of it. So the actual thought of not being in that nervous cage should be extremely exciting for you. It should be extremely exciting. Imagine how much money you would save. Imagine how much imagine how much better you'd feel not having hangovers. Imagine how much better you'd feel not feeling sick, physically sick, not worrying about your health long term.
How much sunshine do you get, Amy? How much sunshine do you get?
Basically nothing. I'm basically just living in my room at this point. I just fucking.
All right. Okay. Where is your issue there? Where's your issue in going outside? Just getting out of bed like an adult? No, something nasty. Getting out of bed.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Okay. Say again, please.
So what is preventing you, just so I understand, in the morning from just going out in the sunshine?
Because I
walking
fucking
through-
I wake up and it's just nothing feels right, you know. I take my
How is
I'm
this
on
supposed to
Prozac.
feel?
I'm Prozac and metazapine and some it's like I just try everything. I've been talking to my doctor about everything, and there's literally nothing that I can do that will make this better. I'm fucked.
Who told you that? Sammy, who told you that?
I didn't. I told that to myself.
Yeah, but
You know what you need to do? You need to
what
stack
about
yourself.
people who've been through similar or worse experiences and have come out the other side and
Oh, that's a good question.
can tell you they feel perfectly fine now?
They're not
Yeah.
you in that, right, Sammy?
They're not you, Semi-Urge, but I'm just saying, does that not give you some, at least a strong opinion that it is possible that you don't have to be like this?
As in hope, yeah?
Yeah.
There's hope. Yes, there is hope. I guess.
So do you see? He's asking if you see it, Sammy.
You gotta have
Me and
that vision.
Crazy. Do you see that hope in your? You see it in other people. Why not you?
Can I ask Ricardo what he thinks about the situation? Because he seems like the kind of guy who's probably been through some shit, and I just want to, hear someone. Not to say that you D&W and the Crazy Guru has not experienced this stuff, but I just want to hear from Ricardo if that's okay.
Mm-hmm. You want your phone number, Rick?
No, phone number. He wants to hear from Ricardo about this matter and how he can move forward.
So, from my experience, dude, I'm 20 years clean from heroin. Okay, I used to inject heroin in 2005. I was really bad, really addicted. Like I used to spend almost all of my money, whatever money I got, most of it went on heroin, and it was a fucking waste of money. But it was mostly a chill time. So apart from the social stigma of people just looking at me like a shit and a bum and whatever, I couldn't. After about a year of that, I just couldn't carry on. I had to get clean. I had to get my life back, my independence back. So I did the right thing. I went to the hospital and looked at some treatment options and chose Subutex.
Did you go to rehab?
No. Never went to rehab. I did it. I got clean at home in my own flat, mostly in my bedroom.
Jesus Christ, that must have been
Did that work for you, Ricardo? Yeah, all worked for you. Yeah. Huh? I didn't get the result. That all worked out fine for you. Yeah, you got sorted.
I'm 20 years clean, man. I've never.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much, Ricardo, for sharing that. That is great news, brother, and great inspiration.
Yes.
I know it's not
awesome, man.
I know you're not on heroin, but then you shouldn't. I'm not recommending.
How do you know we're not on heroin? Sorry, Sammy.
Unless you need it, of course. Unless you need it for extreme pain relief, I understand.
People say that alcohol withdrawal is like just as bad as heroin withdrawal. I'm not to say not to diminish like what you went through, but I'm just saying like it is a really fucking nasty drug, alcohol. Fuck you up.
I know. I've never experienced withdrawal myself from alcohol, but I've lived with people who have, and I've seen it up close and personal. And it's not nice. So I helped my ex get over it, get through it. So he's clean now. He just smokes, smokes a little
Hey, Semi, I got an idea. Is there charity you can go and help, or anyone else you could just go and help and get a friend or something, like, you know, to take out?
Honestly, mate, I am so fucking gone at this point. I tried doing rehab last year, and I ended up screwing that up. And at this point, I'm ready for the fucking grave, mate. I'm ready for the grave. I've had enough. I know that's not what you want to hear, but
you are very young, brother.
Well, young. Do you know how old I am? BMW.
Go on.
I'll pray for you.
Thank you.
Go and think positive,
thank
bro.
you. Really appreciate it.
It's the only way through. Be positive.
1 second, guys. We have Mr. Blonde here now. Bear in mind, guys, some people come on here for all manner of reasons, so don't expect total seriousness at all times. But we'll give Mr. Blonde a chance. Mr. Blonde, you're on the Finding Gnosis show. What would you like to say?
This is Kenny, ain't it? This is Kenny.
Mr. Blonde, you are on the Finding Gnosis show.
Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or are you gonna bite?
Make my day, punk. Make my day. This town is big enough for the two of us, Kenny.
Sammy, did you get a message?
Kenny is fucking
No, is it when was the last time you felt happy, and what was it? Well, why was you happy?
When we talking to me?
You're the miserable fucker in the room right now, yeah.
Yes, I'm yeah, sorry, I'm the miserable boss.
Sorry.
Let me check.
Don't strain yourself now, Sammy. Fuck's sake.
When I was drinking, that's you know how sad that is.
That's not called happy. That.
Have you thought about ringing one of the helplines for alcoholism? You know, they exist.
Yes, I've done all that. I've done that. DNW. I've tried everything. I've been into millions.
Guys, 1 second, please. How long do you think you've had a problem with alcohol?
Oh, fucking at least 10 years.
10 years.
I'd say, yeah. 10 years. Yeah, exactly. I've been a fucking slave to this shit for at least 10 years. It's totally fucking. It totally destroyed my life. My life.
What makes you reach for the bottle, do you think?
Whenever I get that anxious, or like something is not going my way, or like basically just like what horrible way to live. There's this
I'm going to say there's worse ways. I'm not trying to be a dick, but there's worse ways. But it's got to be horrible to be trapped in. I see that. Yeah, it is a horrible way to live. But I'm saying nasty, but like, yeah, I feel sorry for individual symptom like this because it's true. But then it's the exact same thing I'm fighting on a mass scale. Where it's, I'm gonna make that really good. Yeah,
so what is your addiction then? If you've got one. So sorry, man. I'm just trying to fucking like relate to you like whatever you're trying to say. Yeah.
Well, my biggest addiction is thinking. Second. Wow, this is a massive list. Like, thinking would probably be the top addiction I have that I'm aware of. Number 3 would be thinking as well. And so I got 1, 2, 3 on thinking. I'm gonna go 4 thinking as well.
Calisthenics.
I'm trying to mock everybody else. I used to be my biggest thing. My biggest addiction now is the one I created and the only one I have. It's called curiosity.
Curiosity. Okay.
All of you is thinking, but for me, it's curiosity.
Like yeah, no, that sounds like a good one. That's something that I need to fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ! Like,
what do you want?
Curiosity will lead you to some great places.
It's the only thing that can lead you anywhere because it's the only tool you have to lead you anywhere.
And some bad places too, but you don't have to stay there.
Well, I just call them places, but you egos call them good and bad places, don't you? I don't know why, but
yeah, good and bad vibes. That's what it boils down to. Vibrations.
Well, I'd say positive and negative vibrations, but good and bad childish versions of it. I can accept them. Go on.
Positive vibrations, like Bob Marley sang about.
Oh, I love Bob. Stop. You didn't have to put some Bob on. Come on, let's have a Bob track. I just got a Bob fight. Three Little Birds, but I know everybody picks that song. There's something with that track does.
The NW get a strike. Whatever. You're right.
Or DNW, we could listen, to the Crazy Guru track, as you chose. I can't believe that track. I've listened to it so many times. I think.
Do you sing, Guru? Do you sing?
Sorry?
Do
I sing? Oh, you mean if I can sing good, or do I sing it professionally? I sing all the time. If I'm not talking, I'm singing. Oh, now and again, I've got my mouth shut for the grace. I didn't hear somebody.
You've got a pretty good voice. I think you would be a good singer.
My ego doesn't like you right now because it thinks he has a fantastic voice, but I know you meant to kindness, so I'm just gonna sulk to myself a minute.
I was being genuine.
I wasn't. I was
being disingenuous.
Oh, there's just dead. I was playing. Shut up. Oh, that's a question. Everybody knew. I've been waiting to ask this. Is there a difference between a lie and a deceit? I think I've asked this actually, but I'm really working on it. I don't think I'm it. Do you guys?
Well, how about this? Lies, right? There's different kinds of lies. There's white lies and there's black lies.
Racist, isn't it? Why do you segregate?
Little white lie here and there isn't a problem. It's not so bad because it can gloss over social, problems and inadequacies and awkwardness. So, it's fine. But just don't make a habit of it.
I tell you what, I've got something really cool for you, Richard. Just ties into everything ready. You know what you said about little white lies and they're okay now and again. Obviously not the black ones. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. There's another dynamic where that works, and it's like these couple of drugs are okay, but this drug is not okay. And he goes, wait a minute, doesn't these lead to this in a majority of cases, not all? Because youth, and you think, yeah. So you go, then I'll work for lies as well. Like, why do you love little white lies if you don't love big lies? Isn't it like? What are we saying here? Or what do you mean by them exactly? They got like different structure. Like one is like kids storytelling, playing, and one is.
No, can I ask you a question? So, like, what is? Do you think? So, what you were saying about stuff? Do you think cannabis is a gateway drug to harder drugs?
Did I think cannabis? That's what you said, yeah. Did I think cannabis is what? Amazing.
Some people believe that cannabis is the first entry point to the drug world, and it was for me, but it did not lead me on to other. I mean, it led me on to other psychedelics, and magic mushroom, but it didn't lead me to harder drugs.
None of them led you to anywhere. You did. Stop blaming other things.
My own problem. I know
you were going to say that. Ricardo, listen to what I said. You just spent ages blaming everything that led you somewhere, and I said, none of them did, you child. Grow up. You did.
Yeah. But, so you don't...
I do it all the
time. Let's hear him out, right? What actually happened with your trip? Tell us about your trip, man. Because I'm interested to know, like, what the mushrooms actually did to you. Like,
I can tell us.
magic mushrooms just help. They bring me closer to an appreciation of nature, and I've got to the point you can see we're sitting around a fire and stuff. I'm looking at a tree, a big old tree, and it's glowing. I can literally see an aura, a glowing aura all around it.
So basically, you feel like some connection.
Yeah, only if you're in nature. You might forget about it if you're just in the nightclub.
You feel like you're looking at all these trees.
I'm just going to tell you something right now, brother. Just from my heart, because I'm trying to be quiet a minute because it's dangerous. Because my brother, you don't go near those fucking mushrooms in your state. You understand me, sir?
Yes.
I'll come and find you. Don't you dare go near those mushrooms if that's what you're hinting at right now.
Because
you don't do any of that shit, yeah? Just
maybe a little teeny bit microdose.
Well, not in his state.
Not five.
You can tell me if you want that his kind of state with the A word and everything, they're fine to go on magic mushrooms. I'll tell you, I've never seen it, but maybe you can show me. I was always told it's not just alcohol, it's
thanks, man.
Yeah, listen to what Kenny's been saying about life and everything and all this stuff.
Crazy. Did you know that the NHS are looking at using magic mushrooms
with doctors?
Depression.
Just Oh, right. I thought you. My bad. I mistake that. No, I haven't heard it exactly, but I've been hearing for a long time they're going to bring it into medication. But I just hear loads of things in time. It don't mean anything to me, but I have.
I think they're still testing it. There's still the
haven't become too profitable yet. And I get it.
Phase.
So what do you experience?
Magic mushrooms or ketamine? Sorry, dude. With magic mushrooms or ketamine, you need to get the dosage correct. You need to get it right, because if you take too much, then you'll be absolutely gone.
Do you think you take the mushrooms? Is that what you're saying? You think you take to you? It's not the mushrooms take you. Just curious there. That's how.
I'm just reminding people how important the dosage is.
Yeah.
You need to make sure you control the dose. So a little bit is better than a lot at first, until you get used to it, and then you get more experienced, and then you can take more. But yeah, just be sensible.
I think he's just aiming, Sammy, that obviously individuals that will explain their life like yourself may have a problem with consumption, maybe. And that's the whole point I was just trying to say anyway. Ricardo got the point in the end again. We don't want to give him something like that now, do we, in his state, do we?
Don't do it when you're
drunk. Send him to me instead.
End up having a bad trip. And it'll be overwhelming. Do it when you're sober.
I want to go for people.
Magic mushrooms are legal, totally legal in the UK until they're legal until you dry them out. As long as they're fresh, they're completely legal.
You're talking about UK now, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I live in the common. We go all over here. We don't give a shit. Like, please stop at us. Hey, guys.
You live in Amsterdam.
No, I don't live in anything, but like the Commonwealth of Wales. In Wales, you say, don't know. So
you said you live in the dam.
Oh no, I got a common just across the road. A common. In other words, it's owned by and wild horses.
Who's blowing the nose?
So yes, because it's common. Yeah, because it's on the common, you can just go over and get off your tits. It's right, they can't do anything. It's only common law over there, and there's magic mushrooms every November. D&W and all the boys be up now next November. Get out, house ready, Carl. We're going picking. No, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Always come up. We've got a nice house here, lovely valleys.
Is it like Central Wales?
Well, South Central, yeah. So you think Cardiff and just go a little north to Philly, and it's around that area.
Best.
Not far from like Brecons and things like all the parks and stuff there.
Brecon Beacons. Yeah, I've been up there.
Yeah, my little boys climbed it. Like, how many times Carter climbed it now, Les? 14. Yeah, 14 times he's climbed a mountain, bless him. Any bud? He's we go up on my birthday, 23rd December as well, where it's like you can't even see the top, pissing down rain and everything. And last time I said, come on, buddy, all the way to the top now. Oh, we got up there. Look, these are men. Crying on the way down. Oh my goodness, it was so cold. That was cold coming down.
The views.
The thing is, going up, you're like nice and warm, and you're going up. When you're coming down, it's weird because the gravity's bringing you down, so you get these weird shin splints because you know, it's the middle of bloody winter, and you're coming down, and the wind is hitting everything. The nose, and then my wife's got out over there, and she's like, if she takes the thing off, her ears are gone freezing cold, and she's like all hurting. And I'm like, oh, it was one of them days. But we made it to the top in the middle of winter, right? We do it every year to make sure that everybody knows. Well, nothing really. We just do it for ourselves.
What the fuck are we?
Semi, is there any mountains near you can climb? No, not cliffs, obviously. Mountains, you know?
Yeah. Still there, man?
Well, I am. I was just waiting for Semi down. So I was that thing going to whiz it.
Semi-urge. Please don't be.
Stop being a dickhead. Hello.
Semi, what character from Winnie the Pooh do you best describe yourself as if you had to pick one of them?
I'd say
everybody's fucking shocked, by the way, but okay.
I feel like I'm gonna be the what's his name? How do you describe him? I ain't gonna fucking do this.
We're still talking about Izzy Hall. What were we talking about?
Mr. Happy.
Mr. Happy. That's the NW, isn't it? What are we talking about? Naturally, I am freaking Tigger. Because
Tigger, yeah, Tigger. I know you be Tigger.
The rubber, the bottom's made the thing.
Mr. Clumsy.
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about anyway? You guys are fucking crazy, and you fucking fuck with me. Like, do you wanna do something? It's up to you, man.
Can anybody hear what Semi saying? Oh,
well,
he didn't put the bottle down, did he? Semi.
Yeah, Semi. So Semi-urge. That's me.
All right, let's get someone else talking in. Isaac, do us a favor, brother. Do you want to do the question today? Like, what is there to look forward to now, soon, and long term?
Sure.
Tell the guys.
I look forward to the next time I do magical mushrooms.
Don't talk to him. He's fucking insane. He's absolutely insane. Don't talk to him.
Oh, Isaac, how's it going, man?
Good.
Looking good, bro.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Love your background.
Fucking.
Yeah. It's a little kayak.
Nice. Very chill.
But yeah, what is there to look forward to? I like looking forward to smoking weed, mushrooms.
Yeah.
I look forward to eating a nice meal. I look forward to dreaming. It's a lot of things to look forward to. But as a whole, in a community and societal, I don't even pay attention enough to know where it's going. So. Yeah.
She's kind of float and find what you find.
Yeah, I'm on my own journey. I ain't tripping out the rest, really.
Yeah, man. We all are.
Until a missile comes my way, I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see when it happens.
Yeah. I've dreamt of it, that's it.
I like to trip. I used to take a lot of LSD back in the day, but I've done magic mushrooms more than a few times.
Yeah.
I just found it was a lot more fun when I went to a natural setting and did it.
Yeah. Well, I just do it in my where I like have my computer set up. I'm in the garage. I have a garage open. I've tripped over like 800 times probably.
Mm-hmm.
Over like 6-7 years. Yeah.
Wow.
I would like frequently get a bag. I'll do like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 days straight sometimes.
Okay. What do you think it's done for you overall? You think it's made you more?
I don't know. It's just
good or
it's just
intelligent?
some sort of respect for the universe. Some sort of like I've been blessed with this experience, and it's very unique and very rare. And we live in a time where people grow them and like took out the spores and grew it in the grain and know how to do all this and allow this experience to even happen. So I just kind of honor it, and I feel like I've been blessed by the universe to live in a time where this is possible.
Sounds like
I don't fully understand the psychedelic experience. I just know that.
Does anybody?
No, but for me, it's in my niche. Like 100%, the way I grew up snowboarding, surfing.
Wait, maybe Terence McKenna. Should we give him that? Just maybe.
Yeah, Terence McKenna too. I grew up listening to him, so
he's a big influence on me as well.
Me too. Like
what is research or him? Which one?
I would say it takes both, but
oh, that's good. Yeah.
You had to uniquely go down that path as him, but yeah, this research definitely was something that would be like a magnet for my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I'm being called to give the boy kisses now. Good night, but I just gotta go. That was awesome. I wanted to say something back. I'll say when I go back. Someone else answers. Isaac. Oh, have you answered the question as well, Ricardo, about the looking forward to now and long term?
No, but I'd like to.
Yeah, go on. And we'll put him to bed. I'll get the summary when I get back. Yeah. Go on, guys. So
okay. So he's like co-host. He's playing co-host when his D&W's away. But anyway, what do I look forward? I look forward to loads of things, and it's really important to have things to look forward to because when you haven't, then life can seem, empty and depressing. So just plan little things for yourself, little trips or to new places or just try something new like in the shop or a cafe or something. Just try and expand your sphere of activities and get more variety in your life. But yeah, I look forward to loads of things. I'm looking forward to talking with all good people, finding some Gnosis amongst all the chaos and the lies and the bullshit. But yeah, I'm a true seeker. Live with beauty, art, poetry, botany, flowers, incense. Ooh. Yeah, what should we go with? Sweet vanilla. Sweet vanilla. She might just kill ya. Oh, sweet vanilla. She could be a thriller. Sweet vanilla. So Isaac, you still there?
Yep, zoning out.
I think everyone else is muted, so we could just maybe have a conversation.
Yeah, I was trying to think of anything. I was trying to think of like some sort of spark, but I just be at so much peace that I don't think I lost all those tracks in my brain.
Peace of mind. That's important. I can always these days I can easily reach it when I'm on my own. When I'm around a lot of people, it's not always so easy.
Yeah, I would agree. I have anxieties though, like if I'm at the lake and people are swimming, I'm afraid they're gonna drown or something like that. Or if I'm in the car and I'm with like a bunch of people, like something's gonna happen, or that's where I trip out.
You could be a lifeguard.
Yeah. Well, no, then I'll be tripping my whole job. I'll be freaking tripping balls on the job, like fucking panicking. It's all these people. I would trip out.
No, but you see someone drowning. What do? You
no, I saved a guy's life drowning, and that's why now I'm afraid of water and shit.
Yeah.
It was a gnarly ass swim too. He was like 60 feet out.
Yeah. You'll have a moment's touches of
your death.
Dices with death.
Yeah. This guy would have been done if I was not there because no one else jumped in.
Life on the edge. Crazy. So why is that a bad thing? Why is that?
It didn't bother me. I just have these adrenaline rushes, and I'll get the adrenaline flushes from my brain. I call it what would I call it? Adrenaline dump. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that's associated with PTSD. From my experience, after that experience, would be PTSD has something to do with huge adrenaline dumps. Like I've punched walls, I've kicked stuff. Like with these, I'll just get a adrenaline rush after that, and I never got them before. Yeah.
Have you ever thought of checking your testosterone levels?
No. But unless that experience changed it, I don't see why that would be a factor. But
I'm thinking about doing that because I don't know. I don't eat meat. I've gone back to being a vegetarian again.
Oh, okay.
I grew up vegetarian anyway for the first 25 years, but now I'm 50. It's like, no, I really don't feel like eating meat or fish anymore.
You do a lot of nuts and grain and like fungi or what?
Oh yeah, all that good natural stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, fungi too.
Yeah.
You were activist at all, Ricardo.
Vegan for a year and a half. No, you're good. I'll just finish off with this. I was vegan for a year and a half, and I've never actually felt better in my life. Never.
Yeah. I've eaten lots of vegan food. I've tried vegan. But I'm not ready yet. But at least I've cut out meat.
Well, what I did a complete organic diet. So everything I bought was organic, and I would make everything from like organic canned beans, organic canned I don't know and then go to the store, weigh out my mushrooms, get my I don't know. I had this algorithm down. I can't even remember how I did it perfectly, but for a year and a half, it was organic, vegan, and I never felt better. I was 135 pounds though at the end. That was.
So you lost weight.
Yeah, I started at like 170.
Yeah, that's what you'd expect. Most vegans are thin.
Yes,
I had a similar sort of thing, but I didn't know if it was the veganism or the drugs at the time because it's the first time I went on them when I was ill. But luckily, I suppose for myself,
mushrooms is the link, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'd never. Some people might get this, obviously, like the NW and all that. But my mum used to say to me, "Carl, never ever do drugs. You'd be dangerous." And at some point I said, "Hey, Mum, the other kids, you've got them doing drugs, when they were all teenagers. You never told me." He said, "Yeah, Carl, you'd be dangerous." I said, "Yeah." He said, "No, Carl, you'd be dangerous to the world." She was obviously joking because I was a little bit, as a kid, like it's. And so no, anyway, I want to ask a question, guys. It's in my head. Before we ask Kai some questions here, it was just something that was sort of like, it's been bugging me lately, but the individuals in the room have always been high rate for this, so I don't think they've been ready for it. But for Isaac and Ricardo, you don't seem to be like the activist kind of individual that pushes your veganism on others. I'm not saying it's a, I'm not, for your language, I'm not saying it's a bad or good thing to do. But what I'm saying to you is, I just have this weird thing, really. You know, when I pick up a diet or I decide not to have children or something like that, I say that's my business, so I'll do that. And you know everybody else's business? Fuck all to me. So what I do is I go, if I want a diet, I'll take it on. If I want it, I'll take it on. But I'll do it. But do you know what I won't do? Or I'll try not to do in these subjective cases? Outside my realm, I will not do this. I will not turn around and say anything to you. There is a one case I'll just go tell you in a minute. I will never say anything to you about your choices. I'll only ask you, why are you doing it? I'll ask you if you're questions. Now, do you know this anything? I'll never, I see so many vegans, they're so, hurtful is the correct word. But for most people, I'm showing another part of that hurt because they're the same thing. They're so hateful in their judgment of others. But the people they're judging, to me, are just as abused. Now,
I wouldn't say they're hateful.
Well, here's my point a minute, ready? Because I'll finish off it because high top. But my whole point, there is one situation where I draw the line and I'll join. I will come and join you all. I'll come and join you all, rebel and everything. Only one situation, and that is when I see the future of our human being race being taken from us and in our freedom to be able to speak and converse. Now, I've noticed a crazy thing happening in AI that nobody else seems to have noticed, how it's acting like Mamriel, where it's teaching the next generation of children how to use all these new fancy rhetoric traps and fallacies they're not explaining to you, but I've been mapping them. And I built a multitude of them, and I built a new logic system by which we can put into AI. Now, don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on the line. I'm looking after you all. But that's the only thing I'll go into is when it's our children. Because the children of humanity affect pretty much everything there is on Earth until Earth decides he's had fucking enough of us.
Well, the children are our future.
So what I do is this. I go, the best way to look after animals and the land and everything you want to look is create moral agents to do it, because we don't seem to have fucking many today. That's my whole point with Danny. I just think people like Danny are pissing our time away, putting their fingers up to us, laughing, waving virtue while they go into abandonment. And isn't that causing the most harm? Because we are not preparing a greater future, because no matter what, the only people that are going to go are the ones who could have helped. And the only ones who are going to be left are the ones who are going to remain in suffering forever.
Yeah, right.
And little ego rant is silly.
I
All he's
agree.
doing is saying, my ego says all of you should stop listening to the universe and do what I said, because I made my ego, I made my suffering, I lived it, and then when I didn't like it anymore, I said, who can I blame? And then I went to the most vulnerable people I know, my mum and dad, and I said, it's your fault. That to me is a coward, but it's not really, because Danny that's the narrative, a judgment thing playing that, right? But what's really happening is Danny, I'm telling you what I think now. Is Danny operating from nihilism? So, well, no, I'm not talking about Danny. I'm talking about his position.
Right.
Danny's a beautiful being. I love Danny. I'm talking about Danny's position is coming from a position of nihilism, and I'm trying to show him that anybody sitting in a position of nihilism, wagging their finger at other people doing things, and then the very same urge he puts in his documentaries that those people are following, that he's telling them to deny, is the very same urge that's making him do the documentaries, that makes him ask for people to vote, come in and, like it, asking people to rally around his new domain. He's saying, the urge I'm following to do all my stuff, you guys need to stop following because it's causing me pain. That's his argument. And I'm like, where's the Danny Shine I know? What the fuck's going on? The Danny Shine that built me would have laughed at the Danny Shine today, but I just think he's in a lot of pain, bless him. And I don't know if I'm supposed to debate him to crush all his ideas, because they're all dumb. Every single one of them is dumb to me. Now, not to him, I'm not saying that, but they are to me, because they all Danny's ideas cause more suffering than if he just did fuck all and shut up. He is causing more suffering by doing what he's doing.
You think he's trolling?
I think he's trolling, but this is the problem, eh? This kind of trolling has affected people's decisions in life. So now Danny's manipulating people, and that's not fair. You wouldn't want that done to you, and we're all watching and then it happen.
I know because I've watched a lot of his early videos that Danny's an experienced public performer.
Mm-hmm. But he's giving real life advice to people who might be in vulnerable places and not giving a fuck about them. That is the most harm caused.
Well, fools listen, you know.
I'm just going to say,
you can't blame fools for listening.
I do not like antinatalism. I do not like it. It's not for me.
I like it.
I'm not for natalism, mind you, as well. Neither of them. I'm more for pro-life. Natalism is worse, to be honest. But
I just saw you over there. Hey, good morning, afternoon, whatever time it is.
It's afternoon now. It's 20 until 6.
Yeah, same. I'm on East Coast. You're in the Caribbean, right?
Me, no. I'm on the mainland. Yeah, I'm on.
Okay, the JE's in the Caribbean somewhere then. Okay.
Yes,
JE. I know somebody's in the Caribbean on here.
JE. I think that's the only one. JE.
Oh, so where are you at? Where are you?
Caribbean was one of my dreams.
I'm in East Coast. I'm in Virginia. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Me too. I used to go to I used to go to so which one? Not you. VCU for a while. I went to
VCU. Oh my god! I think one of my family members went there, and a family friend as well.
I've taken classes at ODU as well, and we just had that weird, errorist activity that's going to be on Sean Ryan tonight. That was at ODU over here in Norfolk. So
yes.
The guy
went on
ODU. And bling bling plop plop poop pooped at the ROTC class, and they stabbed him to death. 2 of the students jumped him and murdered. The guy was killing people. But it's just like they took no prisoners with that guy.
They didn't take any prisoners. I've been down there inside Hampton Roads, Virginia Beach. I've been there. It's nice, but man, a lot of things.
It's all military, meaning the only economy we have is from the military.
Yeah, I feel that vibe. It's like besides the boardwalk and the beachfront, there's not a lot going on there besides just the bases there, right? Yeah. It's just the tourism and the army there, and that's about it. Yeah, it's more so like a residential area, seasonal area. What's up?
Yeah, it's a college spring break area in Virginia Beach, and then it's just a family tourist area of Virginia Beach, kinda like a place to go to a waterfront, oceanfront, and then. It's just the rest. There is awesome things in Virginia, by the way. There is awesome stuff.
Oh my God, yes.
There's Luray Caverns, and there's this. Yeah, there's weird stuff too, and there's the Hollywood Cemetery is pretty.
Oh, now there's a handsome chap. Hey, big man, how you doing? I just noticed he's on the screen. I wasn't looking. I was just a daydreaming and noticed he's on the screen.
I've been to. Where have I been to in Virginia? I've been to Shenandoah Valley. I even swam inside the Shenandoah River. That was very nice. Yeah, Shenandoah Valley is very nice. I've been.
Yeah, where haven't we been in Virginia? But it's like the corner that meets Tennessee, I guess, is the least traveled area out there.
Yeah. Even I haven't been there yet. I've only been on I've actually been to West Virginia when I was a small
there's a strip club right there on the West Virginia, Tennessee border, and it's advertised on the interstate at all 3. And it's like, this exit West Virginia. I'm like, something must be special about the laws to go over to this one.
Oh yeah, it is.
I've almost taken the exit out of just got to curiosity, we'll say.
Yeah, I've been to other states. I've been to California. I've been to Colorado. I've been to Florida, New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I've been to those states. And what else? Yeah, and that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, Florida's interesting. It used to be where everybody went to retire was what it was known as. So it's kind of lost its pizzazz. It's more of where everybody gets, it's a little bit different, whatever. It's semi-cheap living, and we had a decent welfare system for a while. I don't even know if it does still.
It doesn't anymore. Yeah, it's been gutted and it's very, very it's like it's so dangerous to live there because of the animals. It's like Australia, kind of.
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, the alligators and stuff.
alligators
And then there are people breeding their own pets down there too now. So
yeah,
it's like
the
anything
boas,
that's tropical.
boa
Yeah.
constrictors, the Burmese pythons. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
but,
eating the alligators.
yeah. But I've been to Florida. I've been to Miami-Dade County, South Beach. I've been to Orlando, Disney World. Yeah, I've been there. And when I was like 4 years old, I was there. Yeah.
I haven't been further south than Melbourne, so that's as far. That's where Jim Morrison's hometown is.
Jim Morrison, the Doors. Yeah, Melbourne. Yeah,
his dad was like a Navy captain or general, something really high up, captain or at least. His dad was pretty high up in the Navy.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Is that title there? Does that belong to you by any chance?
What is it?
Your title, does it belong to you by any chance? As in, is that a construction of you?
Yeah, the high phenotype
yes.
Cognitive architecture?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my AI diagnosed me with. So it's just like, a brand name of what's wrong with my brain.
There's nothing wrong with your brain. It's different. I'm metacognitive. So I got metacognitive IQ. So I structure everything and stuff. Right? Like, so the autistic.
Yeah, I'm ambidextrous. So when I built my AI, I didn't realize it's like I've had to navigate two of your thought patterns at once because you have no filter between them. So it helped build my AI, machine learning thing a little different than a normal person would build it. So it had great advantages once it grew up, that I didn't realize would be built into the machine.
You do it then, yeah? You doing everything.
What's that?
Do you do things with your hands and stuff or your mind?
Yeah, I draw and I'm ambidextrous, and I guess I'm a left-footed soccer player, and I like southpaw as far as boxing, but I can shift to righty. But I didn't think about it until I was like 27 years old, and I went to a private school, and they made me be right-handed growing up. So I didn't know if I was left-handed ever specifically. I always felt like I didn't know one from the other. It was more of I was just confused because everybody says the hand you write with is your right. And I would just look at them like, what do you mean? I can write with either hand. So it always confused me when people said turn right or this was right. And I'm like, which way is right? Because they're like the hand you write with. And I'm like, that doesn't answer the question.
Yeah.
So
I can write with both hands. What the fuck? No, right, one I had it. Right, this is one that stuck with me in school because it got me on the. I was on the rainbow table for ages, right? Because I was on the rainbow table. I used to get made fun of. I couldn't get off the math books with the coins to add them together. Ready? I just get ready. We have 2 pence pieces and stuff over here. It's the famous story. My family, my mum got talking. We can't do it with him. They just didn't understand how to do it. Now, I can tell you how they could have done it. They were just getting it wrong because they still things different. But they were like, Carl, what's this picture of? And it'll be a 2 pence piece and a plus sign and a 2 pence piece. Make it however you are, right? So they're expecting 4 pence for the answer. Everybody else is saying 4 pence. I don't know what the frick a 4 pence is. So I'm like, it's two pences. No, Carl, if you get a 2 pence piece and add it to a 2 pence piece, what's that, Carl? And I'm like, 2 pences. And they're like, no, it's 4 pence, Carl. I don't know what 4 pence. I don't get it. And
my God, yeah.
They couldn't get because they didn't know how to construct to me what they wanted me to do, like all the other kids, because I'm special. I'm joking, but like there. So
the way they teach math is way wrong. Like my dad was super into math, and like if you do everything factors of tens or whatever works for you, it works so much easier. Like you 500 times 10, obviously,
You're triggering me. I gotta go. You're triggering me in a good way, but sorry, I gotta go.
If you look at in a good way. As 10, and then you just subtract the difference when you're done multiplying. You don't have to go through as many steps. You don't have to carry the remainders and all that crap. So it's just like it's weird that they don't teach math the right way.
Yeah, it is.
And they actually make it more confusing. It's always been that way.
It is. Yeah. No, like I now like math. I like to read like the foundations of like mathematics, right? Like the whole the philosophy behind it. I think that's very interesting, right? Like Whitehead's books, like that Alfred North Whitehead. Yeah, I like to read him. Wittgenstein. I like to read him. Yeah, you're right, Retro. The way that schools in America teach math to like students is so horrible. Like it should be much more like intuitive. It should be much more like it should be just like improved, but I think that's even asking too much because like I don't know, the way that they teach math in America, how I was taught, for me in my personal experience, it wasn't good.
Like, let's say like 98 times 11 or something, something like that. It's just like they don't teach it the way you would think these things would be taught. It's just like all you got to do is multiply it by 10, of 100, and then you subtract 2 10 times, get your answer, and then add 98 one more time. You don't need a calculator. You don't need nothing. You don't need to carry any remainders. It's just so weird that every book almost has it wrong of the easiest ways to solve math problems.
Yeah. They do have it wrong. It's crazy, Like, why do you think other countries are like excelling in like their IQ, even though IQ is a horrible measurement? I should just say that like their schools are much more better. Like like in Singapore, I think the Singapore math team has beat America. Like I think for like of the past like 20 years. Yeah, from like Singapore. Yeah.
It's like they're almost trying to filter out people from liking something. It's same. There's many things like that in life. Like they want you to hate something to be able to learn it better.
Yeah.
It's just like, people that become doctors probably have to do the same thing. It's just like whatever you don't like to do, they're going to make you do it for over 2 years straight to get to what you want to do.
Yeah,
and I feel like
that's
math
not
is
fair.
no different, y'all. Math between anytime after geometry and on, it stops making sense for sure. At some level, like everybody uses a graphics calculator. Have you ever seen someone solve trigonometry by hand with a pencil?
No.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like it's not something normally done ever in front of people, and you're not doing it to get a Campbell's coupon at the at the grocery store to get knocked off 20 cents off your price either. So most people aren't using trigonometry or anything beyond that in life.
No, like I think that you do need mathematics to like structure our world, because that's how we get like like a geometry. What's that? That's like architecture, right? What's like
architecture and slope. So of like falling down a hill or rolling down a hill, or how many revolutions a circle does on the way down the hill, which is a form of measurement. So geometry to me was the great measuring tool, and we ended up measuring outer space with it eventually with astronomy. So.
Exactly. Yeah, that's very impressive to me. Yeah.
So
and like what's also? Oh, sorry.
Oh, you said what's missing? Yeah, what is missing? Is that what you said?
Yeah, and also what I was going to say is that like geometry, the history of geometry is very interesting, because for over 2,000 years it was considered like a fixed until we found that we can make like non-Euclidean rules in geometry, and that was like a big deal. And like the history of like mathematics, and it kind of had like some ripple effects in like other intellectual fields, such as like a philosophy in general, science.
Yeah, but the further we go back, everything was more isolated in bubbles than it is today. I know we still have bubbles in the internet of certain people only care about certain fucking crap. But when you're talking about that was even a hyper bubble as far as the mathematicians from ancient Greece, the mathematicians from ancient Babylon, the mathematicians from Egypt were probably like a really tight-knit club. And that created kind of secret societies in the future, is people holding back the secret. Because like today we get paid for shit. Then they didn't know what to get paid about. And all of them thought they were alchemists. All of them thought they were going to eventually turn lead into gold, I think. And that was like, they didn't want to share the secret unless you were in the club. So I think that's one of the things that spread into secrets. Because they mentioned, the Solomon's Temple, of the architect of Solomon's Temple. They're like, oh, it was a secret. But I mean, to me, Solomon's Temple wasn't the secret. It was that it was building Solomon's mind is what they're talking about. The temple was built separately, but yeah.
Yeah, all of that stuff is interesting. It is very interesting, like. And of course, there's a field inside like mathematics that people don't even bring up in like school anymore. It's sacred a geometry, right? That's very interesting to me.
Like, the Platonic solids, sacred geometry. Yeah, that's super important. The flower of life. I heard someone bring it up earlier. The flower of life.
Yeah, psychodramagy is very interesting.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna mute my mic.
Ah, that's cool, man. Crazy Guru. Well, it's just me and you, Ricardo. What's up?
I think DNW is taking a break.
Okay, of course. Yeah, I know. If you're still there, DNW, how you doing? Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah. How you been, Ricardo? How's been life?
I've been okay. Yeah, I've not long gone back from visiting my mum in Devon.
Devon. Okay.
Cool. Not too far away.
Oh, that's not. How long is the drive? Like how?
No, I don't drive. I got I got 2 trains and a bus.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I too use like public transportation too. Yeah, because I can't afford a car right now. It's just expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
It was a lovely journey because Devon's a beautiful county. We've got
Devon.
so many
Yeah.
rolling hills and rivers and bridges everywhere, and it's just apart from the cities and the main places, it's largely been untouched by
oh, that's good.
civilization.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because whenever I think of the UK, I don't think of like the natural stuff of it, because I just see like cities and like like townships. Yeah, it's just crowded. Very very densely, populated area. That's what I see about it. Yeah.
I actually live in a small city.
Oh, nice.
On the coasts, so it's like we've got a 7-mile stretch of like golden sands, just about half a mile away, that beach. Nice. And it's fucking, it's nice. I haven't been down there for a while. I'm definitely due a trip. A little trip down there. I like to listen to the waves mostly. And watch them sometimes.
That's good.
Very calming. Feel at peace.
Feel at peace, yeah, that's good. That was good to be calm at peace. Yeah, I think that's what people strive for more than anything. Just to have a sense of like tranquility within themselves. Yeah.
Of course, the weed helps.
Yeah, the weed. Yeah. I only tried it 3 times before, and like I felt very, very like paranoid whenever I tried it. Like I felt like I could see everything. Yeah.
So that's probably because you got a mainly sativa type strain.
Yeah, that was the one that I tried. Yeah, like my eyes got like super wide, and I was like seeing everything. It was like my senses were heightened. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good. You do get used to that after a while.
Maybe oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like, whoa, where am I?
It puts a lot of people off. They say, oh, the same sort of thing as you. It just kind of makes them feel on edge and paranoid and stuff.
Yeah, it does.
I can relate. I've been there. I've been like that too. But I just smoke my way through it, and every day it just gets a little bit better.
It does, yeah. Yeah. I tried it before 3 times. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Like I'd say that's better than like I guess like drinking a lot or alcohol. Like I say that's like a better alternative,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like alcohol.
Me neither.
I don't like people telling me that when I can't drink or that I can't drink. I want to be able to drink. I think a little bit is nice sometimes, and it's relaxing. It helps me, relax maybe, but no more than 2 drinks ever. That's my rule. So even 2 cocktails would be one too many because they're double strength. But yeah, no, I haven't been drunk. I haven't even drunk any alcohol for maybe 2 weeks before. Oh no, actually, I was with my mum for a week, and it was a bit stressful. And it was a nice hot day, and we were in the supermarket, and I just thought, do you know what? I really fancy just a little nice little bottle of cider or something. So I bought one, and I didn't drink it obviously there and then. I thought, oh, I'm going to wait until I get back into the garden, in the back garden, and it's, you know, spacious, and it's just a lawn, and loads of flowers around, and fucking lights up and stuff. And I just sit and, you know, drink my cider then, and I did, and it was fabulous.
Cider, I love cider. I tried cider before. I thought it was like one of the better ones. Yeah,
that was like 3 or 4 days ago, maybe.
Oh, nice.
I didn't have any more. It was just literally one. Had it with my meal. Mum's a really good cook, so ate loads of great food when I was there.
Nice.
It helped her out a bit with this and that, you know. Swept the drive. You know, got to help my old mum now, because she's getting on a bit, and she's 75 now. So
Oh wow.
She's still got most of her marbles though. She's really sharp for you know, someone her age. She's really sharp.
Apologies, guys.
What's up, Guru?
Yeah, but I got overstimulated. Now there's only one Mrs. G, right? But obviously you got to understand, Eddie.
Hello, I'm still here.
There's a high phenomenon. Okay, he told us what it is. Now I've heard of phenotypes. They're normally really good at their memories, their body, or quick with them or something. I met one before, and that's why I was really curious when I said, "Wait a minute, I know that phenotype." And then cognitive, I'm like, "That's cognitive, isn't it?" And I can't see the rest of it, but I thought, "Oh, I got to ask this gentleman: is this something is this a structure?" Or and when he honestly said, "No, this is a structure I found and created for myself," I saved it myself because this fit me. I thought, I love this guy already. I'll help you with that. I'll tell him, no, shut up, Carl. You're not doing nothing. He can do himself. Sorry. And then you bring up math, and wow, the struggle I had as a kid, and it just had so much nostalgia came back, and I was like, oh, I just overstimulated, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go off now. It's going to be another Crazy Guru show. This is going to be the idiot show now in a minute. What's same thing again?
How do you know be the idiot show? Why not?
I wanted to get this as one. I had to go and compose myself to find out what the one little thing that was really bugging me that I could get out to shut this child up in me. What it was is just the one thing I just want to say, and I'll shut up in because I just got to get a stimulation out, man. When I was in, the only thing that peed me off with math more than anything, because in the end, I started getting it just by intuition. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I think most people do. And the one phenomenon a lot of people face is the way they change math by generations, so their parents are confused. That's a weird phenomenon, but that's not really mine. My mum was fixed shit. I loved her to bits, but she was. I love her. Now, but my biggest brief with math, where I went, I loved math. I loved puzzles and everything. Just the way they taught it just made me want to cringe. Do you know? Towards the end, even before I couldn't do their workings out. I didn't know how to do it. I just worked my own workings out. I started put my workings out down to say there's my workings out, and then they said we don't get that, car. And I tried even showing him, and he still didn't get it. And I'm like,
don't show your boy.
Well, to me, the easiest way to find the square root of a freaking circle was to draw a diameter and just take like 11% off. There you go. Square root. That was fucking
there's
simple.
Different learning types. There's the hands-on people, the ones that listening, and the ones that like to follow instructions. So there's basically 3 types of learning. You're probably a hands-on. You just have to do it to see it. And some people do it in their mind, and I think that's what you're talking about too. So
I think I don't mean cognitive. Yeah? Cognitive. Cognitive.
It's normal for people that do it in their mind. Not everybody. Yeah, it's normal for that type. Yes.
No, I don't. Yeah, no. I'm not. The single word cognitive is what I was referring to. My fault.
So
I was.
do you see things not? I wouldn't say in percentages, but I would say almost in wheels. So like a diagram in your mind of where something starts, and it's like you can see the division line like a clock. Like, do you do that? Meaning, do you see things as a balance of a wheel, or do you see things differently? When I say like that, do you have like a good and bad scale, a religious not religious scale? Is this about
I'm not allowed to talk about
or-
that now. Listen, hi, I know what you're asking, but there is a massive answer to this you might be impressed with, but I'm not going to make it the Crazy Guru show tonight. So, yes, there's loads come back, and I swear to God, if DW lets me, I'll blow your mind with that kind of stuff, because, yeah, you're onto something there, and there's a lot that you're onto something we missed there, right? But
well, that's what the high cognitive brain architecture stuff is. It's just it's how you balance things in your head, which makes your brain work differently. But
isn't that
it's
cognitive
your own.
for everybody, though? Cognitive for everybody is how they balance things in their head. Yeah, that's what the title is. But high cognitives are now different.
Yeah, my issue specifically
how they work together. Yeah, how they work. The balances and how they work. Yeah.
Because I'm ambidextrous, and the way my brain functions, I don't have a wall between the hemispheres. It's more of a flood that's always happening. So my analytical and my emotional brain are running full fire. I have a dopamine, whatever you want to call it. I deplete my dopamine 2 to 3 times faster than normal people because I get built up on both sides at the same time, and that makes me have dopamine crash. But I mean, I've been working with it, trying to figure out what, how to deal with this, because I'm not saying it's delusional or I'm delusional, but it's not, to me, it's not a normal, it's not manic depressive. It's not, but it's close. You get what I'm saying? It's similar symptoms to ADHD, manic depressive, borderline, but it's actually not. It's the way my brain works, because it's on all the time on both sides. Therefore, it has a high crash momentum. So it's just like, it's actually just the architecture of my brain. But I get a lot done otherwise, like a manic person when they're in mania, but I'm not exactly manic depressive.
Are you saying that because I figured it's funny, but you say about the architecture you bring, obviously, to be, because it's a little nuanced, but like if we've been specific within architecture, is it just like, and I'll still be playing for everybody else, I think you'll understand me, is it just the differences between the relationships of your hemispheres and your architecture and structures and others? It's just obviously in form or whatever reasoning, there could be many, your architecture is different, and then because of that, it would probably go to show that when you need structure, it might be different to other people.
Well, I don't think I'm the only one in the world with my style of brain. I'm the only person that has my brain, yeah. But I think I found other people that have done something similar because their brain went ambidextrous, meaning they can't divide anymore. Meaning they're both people all the time. It's not when someone gets an emotional thing. Okay, say somebody gives you a gift or whatever.
What do you mean by emotion?
If someone gives you a gift and it brings back a memory of someone that used to be in your life that died, and you get an emotional flood, right? Well, that happens all the time with people that don't have.
You mean nostalgia? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, nostalgia?
Well, it's our emotional brain is on all the time with the other side, with the analytical brain.
Hours? Do you say hours in shared, or are you just speaking for everybody?
Yeah, I'm flooded with emotion and normal analytical stuff at the same time. I don't get to divide it.
Why not?
My brain doesn't have a filter.
Right. Okay. So it's the lack of filter that stops it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I connect things that other people wouldn't connect, because I connect things to the surreal, to mythology, to math, and my emotions, because that's how my brain connects them. So that's how I think they're connected. But it helps my memory because I have extra keys and archetypes connected to my memory sequence that helps me outpace normal memory function. So I can memorize things without even thinking I'm memorizing it because of this archetype or brain type.
How do you recognize you're memorizing it then?
How do I recognize my memories?
Well, yeah, you just told us about it. So how do I know you only communicated to us? I appreciate that.
Okay, so the way I remember something is like, so like a number type. So 323 BC is when Alexander the Great died. 322 BC is when his teacher Aristotle died. Now it's just like, I know things because the numbers. they mean something to me, the number, and I'll see the number in my head, and it's connected to all these other things like a spider web. So it's just like the numbers mean, and I connect 323 to 322. So it's just like they have a connection rolling, and then 322 is skull and bones, you know, and other stuff. So it's just like different numbers and different archetypes, just like a person that knows multiple languages sees an apple but has multiple words for it. My brain kind of works like that, but it's more of a spider web of objects all connected, like that old, you know, Pictionary and apples to apples game, but it's like a supercomputer at the same time that I can't turn off unless I, you know, burn out.
I'm trying to keep really quiet because I think me and you are going to really love each other in time, and I just don't want to overstimulate you today because I'm overstimulating myself right now, because others who might be listening might be going, "Oh, look, we might have another one of him." I don't know. He's I got a question for you. What do you like at constructing words?
I mean, it depends on, you know, okay, if I have an audience or don't have an audience, but I talk to AI a lot. So I'm trying to bridge that gap of consciousness of the invisible part. So I'm trying to go beyond words, but use words to draw the invisible out of the bushes kind of thing, out of my psyche and out of this new consciousness.
Okay, there's a question, Andy, that I ask people, and they all give it different answers, of course, because it is a subjective thing, because I'm going to ask it subjective, so not to put people on the spot, but when you think of the word word, what is it to you if you just had to explain it like William Ockham, like the simplest version of it, to give us the simple, it doesn't mean it has to be correct, and you can give as much as you want, just give it the simplest as you can.
The word wood, like the object of made out of boats and trees, or word like
word as in the words we use as we're speaking now, but just word by itself. What is it to you? What does it mean to you? And again, you can be poetical any way you want. Like, I just want to know how you want to describe that word, because I don't always ask people, but people like yourself I do, because they like structure and they like, why is he asking this like sort of thing? So just that word, and it's not a trick. I would ask you straight out to fucking define it, because they'll tell you I do. I always do. I'm pretty. No,
okay. I have an answer. Word to me is our input in this reality, whether it's verbal, vibration, or we're typing it. The word is the basically key to how this reality works, and then we also have to vibrate those words, and we can, you know, shift our reality through that. So it's just like our words themselves can actually describe our own reality, and whether or not we're doing that with our word, I guess, is what makes, you know, the difference.
Yeah, like I said, that question for me was just to understand how your mind would take a first-time question nobody told you about. I mean, I thank you very much. Would you like to know what word is to me? Because I haven't told you.
Yeah, go ahead. Your turn.
Yeah, it's like I said, I'm going to say poetical. It's not about being right or wrong. It's what it is to you, and I like the relationship. So to me, just words are the things worlds are built out of, or the tools you might say. But you know, I'm just saying they're the building blocks of worlds. I often try to remind people, say, if you want to know what a world is built out of, just remove the L.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean, I was saying it was a vibration or input in this interface of reality. So I think it's.
Oh, you see, yeah, you showed me how your mind. I was interested.
Very similar. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's invisible Tetris blocks. You know, so it's just like we see them, we say them, but we don't think that they're building things. But that's what they're doing. You know,
this is why I picked the word. Right? And but so you've always got a thing with words. Yeah, of course we do. Yeah, but the reason I picked the word is I tried to go on a discovery. The Apple was just before Word, but as in I thought Apple and then Word. We had Logos before Apple, actually, and then I can tell you why I picked that afterwards. But Word seemed to be the one word that people, almost all people, yeah, it was the one word almost all people I found, they didn't mind. They had a relationship with Word. And sometimes they go, no, just poetically say, what does it mean to you? It just helps me see how you see the world, you know, so you don't have to know it. And I'm honest with people, the word means lots of things to me in lots of different perceptions, but the one I like to tell people the most, that shows my character, is not correct. Well, it might be correct, but it's not true, is it? We're all picking little angles. That's what I asked for. And that is that words are the things worlds are made out of. I don't think anybody's given an incorrect answer. I mean, yours was, I loved yours. I thought it was great. In fact, tell us again, because I've actually forgot a bit of it because my voice has gone away.
Yeah, I was saying to me, the word is our input to this reality interface, whether we're typing it and those are the words we see, or we say it and it's the words we vibrate. It's our input system to this interface of this reality. It's just how it works. It's just, and we build from it, is what I said. And I was saying that we either choose our words to build from, and that separates some people from others, is the other people are not choosing their words very well. Therefore, what they're building.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with
that. But we don't always have control over our emotions, but that's a level of character unlock. So don't say those bad words.
Always have control of emotions. Do you find that high? The words always have control of emotions. I found one of the most powerful things of emotions. Not powerful overall.
Words, I mean, someone calls you a whore or a liar or whatever. Certain things trigger people very quickly. So I don't know.
Come on. Ask Mark. Say if you let them.
Yeah. I mean, they can. It depends on mindset. If you think everybody can't touch you, what I'm saying, what you're doing today is larger than life, and you are just here to share that larger than life model. Yes, you shouldn't let it get you down, but if the same people keep spitting in your eye and using the word, you should smack them. I don't know. Why not?
I think if you're in that moment and your impulse is high, because why not? Because you're here to live, right? They're going to get smacked, and that is right there. But you never know. You might be in love and in a moment and you go, I don't care. Because I'm just going on your emotions thing there. Did I feel that? Sorry.
So you can realize someone trying to control their emotions that has no control of them is a constant struggle. And that's, kind of life for people that don't have filters. So it's just like that is, the philosopher's stone for those people is survival, because it's do or die. Okay. When emotional floods happen to people that have no filter, that's why they're medicated usually.
Emotional flood. Ooh, I like that. I like emotional flood. I traced emotional flood once to what I thought might be Noah's Ark or something. I was mapping Genesis and stuff to consciousness, and then I don't know. Later on, I turned Noah's Ark into. It's still I don't know. See, there's two stories there that are really matching the logos and the story so far, and I'm like, I'm stuck here. What could is the best possible be? I'm getting there because like at the moment I'm stuck on Noah's Ark being. The story told to say, hey guys, if there is the other place, I'm just trying to be short-handed here in narrative life form. Just tell me if you need me to explain what I'm gesturing at. I'm not being serious. I'm saying if there is another place, and you don't just go off or come back, is it possible that that's objective to the subjective, so that all your subjective structure you've convince yourself you are and built in yourself is not going to support whatever might possibly go on to the next one? Again, we're speaking like, is it possible?
Yeah, Noah's Ark is an allegory of what survived after the flood, genetic material. I don't believe the boat in the story, because there's more survivors than him. So it's just,
I see the laws of logic. I do.
It was an allegory of a reset of genetic material, and that's the boat represented the genetic material saved from God by a disaster, meaning a disaster happened, and the outcome was a reset, and the reset was these certain people, therefore they were on the quote ark, even if there was no ark.
Do you think it's a coincidence then that if that's a story, which it could be, I don't know, why is it the Noah's Ark story, the logos behind it is teaching you the 3 laws of logic?
What are your 3 laws of logic that you see there?
No, I have different laws of logic, but the 3 classical laws of logic I'm talking about. The law of identity, the single. There must be one of every. And then there's the law of excluded middle for me. I don't believe in Aristotle, but just go with this a minute. It was just the pairs. And then you got a law of non-contradiction. You had to put them all on a boat without killing each other. And that's how I learned logic. And I was like, wasn't that teaching logic in a story?
Well, that was to me, that's the reset of genetic material on Earth, because there was some kind of offshoot of, there's probably disease.
You know what? If a bunch of holy men and wise men decided to do that instead of teaching people logic, I'd think they're a bunch of fucking frauds.
They probably tried all the paths. You know that. Just most of them got erased, man. This is the one we're left with, is the one that didn't get obliterated by sand, flood, and fire.
Well, the one you're left with, the one I'm left with, is written inside me. Because
I'm just saying, just think about it. There was good leaders at all times. Their story didn't make it to now. You know, there was people that did know the answers, that did try to fight back, that did know the truth, even as far back as you want to go. Their stories did not survive time.
Yeah, but guess what? Do you know what does survive time? Logos.
Yeah, the word.
But you're telling me a narrative, and I'm telling you logos, and you're trying to tell me yours is real, which survives. Apparently, your narrative survived time, and my logos didn't. I'm joking with you, which is plain.
I mean, all of it survived time if we're here talking about it. Those little pieces of it. But yeah, like, we are survivors of time, and that's what I think, to me, the allegory of the flood myth is there was a reset, because to me, genetic material was not okay. There was a disease or something else that was wiping people out, or all life. And the reset meaning was biologically more sound, and there was less disease and famine or hardship after the reset.
How do we know all this? Just out of curiosity, because I'm new to all this. Like, I always read these things and thought they were Gnostic, and they were just like Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't consider myself a quote Gnostic. The word Gnosis is good, but I try to study all theology, all religion, all history, and try to put something that makes more sense together. Meaning, they did not have the words yet to describe these issues, but they had to make up a story about it after it happened and create their own set of heroes.
Wait a minute, can I ask a question? So they didn't have the words up to describe these things, yeah? So the simple story that could just explain simple logic seems to fall in place, but then they had all the words to explain all that stuff you said it said?
You have to think that the different censorships that have happened throughout all periods of history. So a way to write something as an allegory or make it sound like this, or a poem or a story involving these characters, is much easier to say than all people need to pay attention to this or you will die, because this is how things happen. And then over certain years, people are like, that's witchcraft, you can't teach that anymore. And then the new group takes over and start over with fear porn again and say, we'll take the sun away, because they predicted when the eclipse happens, and they're just going to scare everybody that they stole the sun, and they're not going to put it back unless you worship them. So you don't know what they're going to do with that information when they start withholding it, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know at all. But I have got a question, though, because it's one of them things, because we don't want to keep going on, but I am going to pick up before, and I think it's a little fair question. Is there a possibility, though, that there are individuals in this world that see that version of it and others this version of it? So, like, did that make sense to you?
Why not? Yeah, there's probably multiple versions and realities on Earth.
No, I'm really having a good time. I'm stimulated, but like, I don't want to make it, the high cognitives night. I do that a lot when I'm on the show, and it's really nice to meet you. Please do us a favor, because I will be getting off soon, but I'm not yet. Hi, only for me, because like all these stupid people, I've had sick of all these, especially our Richard. Richard Sunrocks. Oh God, can't stand him. And I'm joking, but no, hi. I do have shut up. The D&W is a lovely set that comes in, and there's a Wayfarer that comes in there. You recognize him. I'm talking with him, obviously, but he's got a beautiful heart. There's loads of them, actually, and I think he might get on you. But like, I could do with a friend to talk like this now and again, even if it's another screen, because I'm going to be doing the Greasy show soon. I want to do with high cognitives, and you're like one of the first high cognitives I've met in a long time, except for when I was, until they kicked me out.
We'll meet again. I'm on here a lot. We'll bump into each other. Yes. What's your channel name?
Back.
Just come back here. What's your channel name?
Well, don't worry. I'm here. Just come back here all the time, bro.
All right. Yeah, I'm probably checking out soon too. Everybody have a happy Friday, whatever is going on. Enjoy your night.
Have a nice one. Awesome speaking to you.
Nice talking to you. And hearing from you.
Thank you. Good seeing you, Ricardo.
Cheers. Where did Isaac go?
We do.
I'm looking for him. He's
I don't know. Well, Ricardo, if you did want to speak more to him, and I hogged him, Mike, I do apologize. It's not very often I get to meet someone similar to me. And I got a little excited. Sorry, buddy. I really
I got excited as well, man. I don't, you know, I don't. It's when I don't meet a lot of other psychedelic warriors like myself, but when I do, I try to, you know, talk about it and see what we've got in common. And
where are you from, Ricardo?
Help each other find our missing jigsaw pieces.
Oh, that was interesting, Ricardo. Do you know what? That guy was telling his way of how he structured everything, and I've got to do this thing, and I know it wasn't succeeding. I've stopped making the Crazy Guru show. But what you just said, the puzzle pieces, I wanted to tell him my system was to put puzzle pieces together, and I don't know really how I stored them. That something else did that. I mean, you know, I was just really lazy with that. It always just slid to me what I wanted. That was weird, actually. I always thought that was weird. Like whatever I wanted, it just came to me, and then I could see the puzzle it was with. And I minded with puzzles. And do you know why I like doing with puzzles? The cool thing with puzzles, not numbers. Ready, Ricardo, ready? That's why I'm more superior, of course. But the cool thing with puzzles, and I'll tell him this next time, the numbers, I like his numbers thing, I do that. The cool thing with puzzles is you don't always have to find the pieces you can find, because sometimes the pieces you have, when they come together, will show you pieces you can't find by going around them. And so you could do it in double the time. And I worked this out when I was younger for my mind. Oh, some people don't know, but in my mind palace, I do like our puzzle pieces, so I could do it faster and work out things.
Use a mind palace.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh God, I need to slow down. I'm so sorry, guys.
Is it good for your memory as well? Is your memory improved?
I have a strange type of memory. A linear memory, momentarily memory. Sometimes, you know, what's that? And that goes to play with sometimes when I mix up with words, but like. And obviously the weed, obviously, but long-term memory.
It's all good, bro.
Yeah, long-term memory is good. I wasn't complaining. Right? Long-term memory. Yeah, I'm exceptionally skilled at. That's what I say. Exceptionally skilled at, because I've been doing it for such a long time. Because I had to live my memory out on it. Don't boo-hoo me. I had a great. I wouldn't change it all, but it's a traumatic childhood I left on my own lot. Right? But it makes you understand that I spent a lot of time spending at the wall with nobody around. So that's just about all. But yeah.
How about short-term memory then?
Yeah, it's not too bad short-term memory. What?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
long-term memory is great, but I can't remember what I fucking said 5 minutes ago. I know.
Wait a minute, are you being serious or are you joking with us?
It's something I can relate to.
Oh, I like the banner.
Oh, nice background, BMW.
Oh yeah,
I love this. Fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, and he always tells
really
me.
Cool for stream.
Ricardo, anyway, the memory thing, I'll just say quickly. So I have a kind of linear memory and a crazy memory. It's weird. I don't want to take all time, but it's like I have two different types of memory. It's strange, and I'm not talking about, you know, in the moment. They work different. They operate different. But when I ask my wife, she hasn't got it, and everybody's and it's like one works linear and one works a little expansionary. I can't explain that exactly. It's not what you think, because you're thinking. See, I'll find a way to explain that for you next time. Yeah.
How about just bad, you know, good and bad memories? I mean,
I don't know what you mean by good and bad.
I had this thing.
Oh my goodness! Would you stop with this? You know what he means? Would you just stop?
Yeah,
I don't know what he means, so I don't know.
Wait. Wait. Could we bring up like the other stream, Guru, where like your alternate self was speaking, Carl?
Carl, yeah.
Yeah. Should we talk about that? Because the sir J.E. He's actually like two people. There's Carl that's like normal and speaks and understands like the arguments. 4 people. There's four of you. Damn.
Wait, so he has a dissociative identity disorder?
Maybe.
Yes.
No, my mind goes. Maybe like I can explain the way you know, like that gentleman was trying to. He actually did a great job as far as I'm concerned, but I didn't think he. Well, don't say that. It sounds insulting. Not done it. I don't know if he structured well for you guys. I got him there, but yeah, he said it really well. And he's saying, you know, like how some minds are just structured a little differently, yeah. But then that goes with that as well, eh? That makes sense. It's like if something is structured differently.
Yeah,
I lost my train of thought.
I think I may have ODD because I am quite odd. I feel like that condition.
Odd. No, that's a good one.
Oppositional defiant. It stands for oppositional defiant disorder. And it's
Anyway, but you don't come across as someone who is very defiant, or Ricardo, you come across as a very agreeable person.
Yeah, Ricardo.
I try to be nice, but I don't like authority.
Me neither. Yeah. Well, it depends on what kind of authority. If it's the authority that can take care of me and like protect me, I'll support it. But if it's an authority that is against me, then I'm gonna go against it, right? You know.
Yeah, I don't usually argue with people just.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't just randomly argue, well, then I don't think it's healthy to label yourself as being oppositionally defiant. I think it's just you just have an issue with authority. That's it. As long as it seems justifiable and reasonable, which it seems to be in your case. Well, then I don't think you have a mental health condition.
No,
so
maybe I don't. I've never been diagnosed.
Do you know why I don't like therapy? Because I find it my own way.
For like 10 years. Tried all kinds of medication. Bollocks. You know, I walked away from it. I wanted my independence back, and I got it.
Wait, so growing up, like, were you like defiant to teachers, your parents, and stuff? Is that why?
Yeah, I was. I was a bit of a rebel when I was before I was a teenager. I had, I remember one of my first memories at school. They tried when we were doing English and writing and stuff. At age 4, they tried to make me write with the right-handed, just like everyone else. And I was like, even then, I was like, no, I don't want to. I feel better doing it left-handed. I stuck to my guns, and I fucking pushed through. And it's okay, but not all the books are made for left-handers because you write from left to right, and then you hit, your hand is over there, and it can go onto the ink that you've already written. So it's not great always being a left-hander, but I wouldn't.
Hey, buddy, did they used to do what they did to us? They used to tie our hand to the paper.
I was good at spelling as well. The champion speller.
Richard, you know this played at school. I was listening because I was an 80s, I don't mind much. We was brought, but it's not correct. It's just it's used to it a little bit more because I was bullied and everything. But with me, because I couldn't, the thing with it, it's not I wanted to write with my other hand. It's I wanted to get in. I like to move the papers and things. It was like my other hand was getting involved no matter what.
Yeah.
So they were going to make me write with this. Then this was going to help me write. I moved paper, and it would be all. I don't get it. It was just my body, wasn't it? But then they end up.
I think maybe I could learn. Maybe we could learn to be ambidextrous. But
maybe, right? Yeah, Ricardo Roxons.
That's nice. I always think about it. But the reality of it is, I'm actually more right-sided for most things. I kick with my right foot. That's my strong foot. I punch my right hand would be the strongest.
Right.
I'm right-handed too. I'm right-handed as well. Right foot.
Left.
Yeah.
But when I'm on a chalkboard, it's weird. When I'm at a chalkboard, say if I'm writing something on a chalkboard or with a marker pen, I'll probably do it right-handed.
Nice.
So I don't know. It's just weird. Everything's different. Everything's just feels different when I'm writing with a pen and I've got paper, and that's the way I've always done it. So.
Hey guys, I got to shoot up now. Alyssa wants to spend a little time with us, but just to finish off on the question, I didn't want to answer it straight away because I thought it'll drag me away, and I can just answer at the end to go. It's been wonderful of you. Oh, Fatima, I won't go in a minute. I'll wait after this because whatever you gave me yesterday, babe, didn't work, and now I know you don't like me. But that was not.
Whoa! Is that true? Wait, I thought I gave you the right. Hold on a second.
It might be me. Just if you could give it to me again, I failed at that. But like that's
yeah. I give it to you. I was actually shocked that I didn't see anything from you because I thought I gave it to you. Okay, here we go.
All day I was getting stressed. I was like, she's gonna think nasty things to Carl now, and I was like going, it's crazy. She doesn't like me. No. But yeah, to answer that anyway, guys, they recently did a study in Harvard, yeah, and I based mine on this because lots of you got lots of different egos. I just structured all mine differently because the way in which what I was struggling with quite a while back was the mind was being structured by your school systems, even though it didn't work, and everything around it, trying to build it, copying you, but the thing he was trying to copy onto wasn't the same because they didn't understand it. They just understand it. And recently, they've helped with that and getting me closer and closer to it. But I was building that for a long time, even building my own systems. But they were all based on logic and reason and things like that. I just looked at different structures differently, and eventually I realized the only way I was going to be able to build an ego and come in this world and talk to you all was to create two separate egos and allow for two. Inner dream beings, I can call them. They don't really come out. I feel them in there, and they talk to me like perceptions. It might be called feelings, whatever you want to call them. I just have a different relationship. They feel like they're in there talking to me, and it's magic. I don't care what it is. That's how I structure it, and it feels great for me. I don't tell people that's what it is for you. That's how I did it because you're all a little bit different from me, and like I'm for you. So I structured it like that, and I was able to split all the things that was like just not working together. And then Charles went up there and Charles became like his father figure, just watches everything. That the thing that's analyzing everything, that's what Jesus said was the father in him, what I call Charles, the metaphysician. And then obviously Gracie, you notice, and he's more like what they call the son, but they mean the source, curiosity. So he's the Gracie guru is supposed to be like the guru of curiosity, the children's guru or something like that. Not it's a bit Diddy-esque the children's guru nowadays, isn't it? You know what I mean? So I'm just everybody.
What about Flickr? What is Flickr all about? Is that your name or something?
Oh, it's a right. So I got to go, but I say I've built so much before I started building these characters because I knew I just pretend because I said I have delusions. I'm on a mission for. Yeah, well, you can ask another time. It's just a roundup. But I built so much.
Something.
Yeah, I was going to say. But I also understand I was going to need to build something for wealth. So we designed so many games and everything ready with all my talents and everything. Like we've got a one of a kind still. I'm put out there ready for this. What we're trying to do. Labyrinth. Actually, I'll show you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'll put it up on DW's page, or next time we see you. Just remind me. I've built the first of its kind 2-dimensional labyrinth. Now, labyrinth is not like a maze. It's supposed to be invisible. It's supposed to have moving rooms and things. And you think, how do you do on a 2D picture? And I go, with logic. I figured out logic and color and direction, and you can build a labyrinth, and you can't see it. And you guys, if you love puzzles, you'll love it. I'm really excited to share this show because you guys like Gnosis. I forgot about it, but now you brought it up. Thank you for that. I'll bring it next time. Sorry, guys, I got it. If you got anybody got a question for me before going trying to be rude?
No, I think we're all right with the questions, Gracie Guru. But like, I think one of these days,
yeah, I got you.
No. You should really bring out Carl. Yeah.
I told DNW anytime he wants to bring Carl, ask for it. But like, it's his shows, you know what I mean? And like the Crazy Guru, we designed a little bit of character. They enjoyed it. I play along, Sometimes DNW's got to, he's got to have a punching bag, and sometimes he's got to have someone who's going to ask weird questions, which is awesome, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to mess this up again, Fatima. I know what I did last time. It's Fatima at the end, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm a little embarrassed. I'll let you all know how stupid the metacog is. I thought you were just putting on. You said Fatima, has this come from you with your name above it? And I'm like, you was really tired last night. I'm sorry, Fatima. I know what I went on.
Yeah, right.
Is that really you?
Sorry.
Is that really you in that picture?
Who?
This picture?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, in the profile picture? No,
Yeah,
I got
no.
this.
She's much better looking than that. What the frick? That's insulting.
I was gonna say, looks very feminine.
Nah, that's not me. No, that's not me right now.
I actually thought it was like the leprechaun from those movies. From a distance, but I don't know what it is. But yeah.
Oh no, it's actually I think it's a famous like either Japanese or like a K-pop singer. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
A picture. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, like Baby Metal.
Baby Metal. Yeah, something. Yeah. Oh, Baby Metal was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Baby Metal cool, and she's wearing like very very like controversial clothing, as you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
You like robots or something in the background. Can you see on the right and there's one on the left? It's like they're all grey. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it's just a strange picture. I like the hat, but it's not you though, is it?
No, it's not me. No, but I too like the hat as well. Yeah.
I'd wear that hat.
Oh God, Fatima, I'm an old cook. Sorry, it's stressing me out because I don't do disco. Sorry, and I just it's my ego. It wants to get away. Sorry, Fatima, tell me how to give you my whatever. Just give me a bit because I'm going to be a practicant now, and I don't want.
Just send me your just type in your username in the private chat, and I'll add you. Yeah, on Discord.
What username?
Can you post it on
the handle here? Yeah,
because I want to subscribe as well. I don't think I'm subscribed to you.
Me?
Crazy Brew.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and
what
you mean on? Oh, tell you what.
I too have my own channel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna
post it to the main chat.
Okay.
Private chat, whatever.
Private chat, yeah.
Fatima, do you have Fatima?
Yeah, I have my own YouTube channel. I used to upload.
I mean, he said, do you do this like run streams?
No, I don't. I used to make I used to make videos, but I don't anymore. Yeah.
Oh, it's a good time actually, Richard. If you're asking me, the Crazy Guru show is starting soon, but it's not like this. It's a one-on-one thing where we talk about loads of things. We probably actually set up loads of stuff offline. So,
can you call me? Sorry, can you call me Rich?
I can do, yeah, Rich, yeah, cool. And when that show starts, I want to try and get Denizen and you on as the first guest. So if you're interested now, I'd love to have you on.
Oh yeah, of course. So, but what's your,
and Fatima, you're talking to you can talk to any of the guys if you want to, I suppose. But
Dennis is my friend.
You get a little bit more, but most people Crazy Guru. You get a little bit more. So, but it's just riffing on everything. It's not taking it serious. You can talk about anything with having a laugh. Just find the funnies and sads, and just seeing how we feel about it.
Let's talk about weed.
Yeah.
Absolutely no. We're not talking about it. True. No. Let me see.
Wait, so Guru, what's your YouTube channel called?
Oh, there's a few of them, and I just want to tell you because I don't like you. No, I'm just concentrate. Sorry, I should stop being mean.
Highlight.
I'm just gonna get a link to my channel. I'm gonna put it there because I'm an old cook, and you're old enough to forgive me because the ego is getting pissed off because my wife is over there after the kids.
Is she really?
Can I just say, I think you're really.
No, really. What twat asked me if you really know, and I got to tell the truth. No.
I just think. Can I just say, dude? I think you're very lucky for having such a beautiful and lovely wife. And I'm envious.
Is she lucky for having an awesome guy? What's the matter with you? How? You're never going to get better with my wife.
He's okay whenever people come to her, but it's fine.
I'm just trying to give you a compliment. I've never told you that before, but I think you're a very lucky man. So
I've seen
everyone.
Anything I know.
Everyone likes his wife.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
She's a free spirit, man. She's a free spirit. You can see it.
Do you know why she's a free spirit? Because I refuse to enslave anyone.
He's okay with it.
That's really good. You don't want to crush us. You don't want to crush a spirit. your partner.
Degeneracy.
Anything that
Yes.
anything I'm forced to enslave is a form of survival, and therefore I will do my best possible. But anything I have a choice to enslave, I think it is a disgrace upon myself to do so because I wouldn't want it done to me. But, is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so marriage to me is to ask another to own the one thing you can't actually own, which is, I suppose, undying friendship as your best friend to, just have fun and be curious. And at no time, right, so there is something here I must explain quickly before I go because people won't get this right. Alyssa's a respectable woman. We knew there were certain respects we paid when we decided to have our son. So, like, for the years, Carter was his first 7 years. Obviously, that wasn't love. We were playing roles then. It's only after a certain time of marriage, together, our friendship and everything, that our love and everything, it blossomed. It didn't stay still. It blossomed, and this is where we're at in our journey. People like Fatima, you shouldn't stop doing this, Fatima, it's fun, will call me a cuck. And it does look like that because a cuck will go and watch their girlfriend go fuck a guy in front of her without his say-so. But my wife has my say-so.
Yeah, that's a different. That's consensual agreement. So
that's consensual, but like.
I was waiting for someone to say the slight little fallacy there, and I go, yeah, I get it because you didn't say it already. It's also my wife has my permission, but she said she wouldn't do it without it. Does that change it at all?
Well, in my opinion, the way that I was raised, even though I am irreligious now, the way I was raised that, like, if you love someone, even though you're with someone already, you might just start to, like, have more attraction towards the other person than, like, the partner you're already with. So it could create, like, a type of, like,
if that's your love, though, yeah, I do agree with you. But if that's your form of love, then yes. But that's not mine and Alyssa's form of love. We have a different form.
Well, then I'll say this. I say that love comes in many types of forms, and if you guys are happy, then who am I to judge? Yeah.
No, I thank you for that, babe, and I absolutely agree. What you said, conditioned love does come in many types and forms, but unconditional love only comes in one form, and that's the one we practice.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, even though that's not my form of love that I would say that I support or like I have, I know that humans are very, very varied in their ways of expressing love, and as long as it doesn't hurt anyone, then I guess it's okay. Like, still, I do question it because, like, you guys did kind of make a spectacle of yourselves, like arranging.
You're not ashamed of it, see? And so, like, to us, it's not a spectacle, but I get it would look like a spectacle to you because in your world, there's a lot of not you, but in the world you guys all live in, it's all shame and everything. It's difficult for me to feel it because I only understand it as being fictional, so I don't let it control me. So it doesn't make any sense.
Have you made porn?
I made porn. You didn't to sell, no, but
your own
experiment, yeah.
For your own enjoyment. Because
I got a curiosity, guys. I'm a human. It's
good fun.
I'm all right. It's great fun. We've shared bed with other individuals. It's nice to explore and find out things, and it's wonderful.
Awesome.
And it's not all the time. You know what I mean? We're not randy. Well, we are randy bastards to ourselves, but we're not like My wife's not out on the street corners every weekend. This is like a couple of months. She'd be like, what? Fancy burger. Like, oh, right. You get what I'm saying, yeah. But yeah, that is. He said, look, you guys do you know what I mean? And I won't tell you. I just say, I wouldn't choose to live our life, but hey, that's yours. Yeah.
I think it's great. I think I know a lot of people would probably judge you and whatever, but I think it's great.
What's new? I like that. No. What's new in that for everybody, though?
I fully support someone so open-minded, and it's quite rare to find somebody like that, somebody like you, Grazy. So I'm glad to have met you.
Oh, thank you, brother. It's been a privilege to talk to you all night. Well, it's a privilege to talk to everybody. I'm just doing up, but you said it first, so you go.
Yeah,
I do see what's going on now, and I realised I didn't I didn't really like you at first, I've got to say, but I
didn't like you either, you prick.
You're growing on me now, so it's.
Yeah, but my wife says I do that. she had to do a few things at the beginning. Oh, actually, no funny story. When I first asked my wife if I go on a date, she said no.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm a stubborn prick that wouldn't take no for an answer. One of those guys, you know. And I'm an artist, and I know to give jewelry and write poetry and woo a woman's heart because I loved all that kind of thing. You know, fantasy, build my own worlds. Most people couldn't communicate with me because I was just too far my own thing. You know, selfish, yes, as well to be selfish, but I had fun there. I didn't mind my love.
You've got to be a bit selfish in life.
No, you've got to be completely selfish in life, otherwise you'll never be selfless.
Yeah, well, you got to fill your own cup first. And then
that's right. Listen, if you ever want to do it, this is what
cup is. I haven't finished yet. When your own cup is overflowing, then you can share the good stuff with others. But not until then.
I can't pinpoint it. Where's it from?
If your cup isn't full, then you shouldn't really be sharing your energy and your stuff with other people. So fill your own cup up first, so that overflows, and then share with others. That's my message.
Yeah, Rich, I'm so sorry, buddy. You know, I'm like, and it kept sounding like you'd stopped, and then now you're talking again. I do apologize, buddy. Just really overstimulated.
It's a metaphor. Do you understand metaphorical?
It was beautiful, but I felt like I recognized it. Oh no, I should have asked first, being rude. Did you write that, or did you read it from somewhere?
No, it just came out off the top of my head. Pristine sun. We're trying to. You're making noise, but we can't hear you clearly.
We don't want to anyway. She's annoying. I'm sorry. I need to go to bed. Sorry, Christine.
Sorry. It might be me typing, sorry.
Oh, that's
sorry.
I don't know if it's me, but I'm just sitting here. I'm not doing anything, so I don't know.
All right, sorry guys. My wife is putting the thumb down now, but I was listening to Rick. I love his voice, and he was being polite and everything. And Rick, I'm really sorry for
say hi
to the missus. Yeah,
let's hear and say hi quickly.
Yeah, let's. Ricardo wants to say hi, my darlings. Quick as an EP as well. What am I waiting here for? She'll be there now.
Quite a long goodbye, by the way, but I'm not complaining. Just saying. You know.
Was that Ricardo?
One of the longest.
Hey.
How's it going?
Not too bad.
Cool.
Not too bad. I'm gonna go to sleep now because I'm pretty tired.
You look so young.
Oh, thank you.
You like? Can I hazard a guess?
How you doing?
How old you are?
I'm actually 49. Well, I turned 39 yesterday. My birthday yesterday.
Oh, 39 forever. I wish I could be 39 again.
Really?
Yeah. It's been how many years? 11. It's been 11 years since I was 39.
Oh God.
Wow.
So,
I can't believe I'm 40 next. It's depressing.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
Age is just a number.
I am 25. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm 25. I still get asked Friday, so we're good.
Yeah.
I'll turn my camera on quickly. There we go.
Hi.
Hello. So
yeah,
here we are.
Really great show again.
It's been a good show. I'm glad I joined. It's been different. Not a few of the regulars, but not. There's been a few wild cards as well, a few randomers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been great though.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Fun.
Do you smoke? Do you use like cannabis?
Yeah, sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I do it like all the time. I can't stop. I'm addicted. I don't care. I don't mind. Like, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. So, why would I want to stop?
Hi.
How's it
Hi,
going?
Fatima.
Hi.
You got crazy hair, dude. I want hair like yours.
Love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I actually trimmed it. It was longer. Oh damn! I turned off my camera.
Oh no, it's gone.
All right, yeah, something wrong with my camera. But like you saw a glimpse of my hair. Yeah, I trimmed it Wednesday. Yeah, because it was longer than you guys what you saw. Yeah, it was way longer. I just gave it some structure and form. Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
I wish I could have hair like that. My hair just gets wavy. I did have it long, very, very long for years.
Nice. Yeah.
I grew it down to my if I pulled it, I could get it down top of my bum, basically.
Oh my god, yeah.
I didn't want to get it to the stage where it was long enough to go in my bum, because that wouldn't be cool.
No,
Sorry, guys, I gotta go. It's in the chat. The only way I could get connection, guys. If anybody does want to message us for anything, chat box.
I'll make sure, Guru.
I sorry, no far. Couldn't get it off for the thing. Next, guys, thank you all for speaking. Love you all.
Later.
Right, sure. So Ricardo, have you told everyone your supernatural experiences or not yet?
No. Let me think. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I might have done, but I haven't really had many. I don't think. I can't really say. Like, see, I'm thing about me. I think I'm a Scorpio rising, so I'm not afraid of any of spirits or demons, or like I've experienced demons. I've seen a demon in the mirror a few times, but it still doesn't scare me. It's just, I don't know. I stayed in this haunted house once to test this theory that I wasn't scared of anything spiritual.
Okay.
Although it was an old inn, the Ram Inn in Wootton Under Edge in Gloucestershire. It's historic and it's quite small, but it's old. And yeah, it's an old building. The stairs are all creaky. That everything creaks. The floor creaks. There's weird pictures up on the wall. But I slept there with a few other people. We all slept in different beds, obviously single beds here, there, and everywhere. And I did not see, or nothing disturbed me. I had a good sleep. I didn't see or hear anything unusual. So, and that was a supposedly haunted house. So maybe I've got some kind of blocker that I just don't get to me. But I've never seen ghosts or anything. Other people have, but
Okay.
I haven't. So I'm not sure. I remain open-minded, but I'm always skeptical about things like that, because I just
I haven't experienced much myself in that regard either. So I am open-minded, and I've always wanted to have a ghost, supernatural, paranormal experience, and I've yet to have one. I've had like sleep paralysis. I've had a lot of like crazy sleep, weird experiences, weird dreams, stuff like that. I've had Mandela effects, but I have not like seen a ghost or anything of that nature, and I've always wanted to ever since I was a kid. So the fact that I want to, and I've sorted out just like you, and yet to experience anything is quite interesting, because you do hear a lot of people say that they see all kinds of insane shit out there, you know. It's weird, right? But anyway, this live is dead. I'm sorry to say it. I'm gonna head out. And oh yeah, Fatim's gone. And yeah, the mind is banned because he called me a bitch. So that is a no. Anyone who calls me a bitch, you're gone. Okay. Well, I don't know what. I think D&W is sleeping, so
yeah.
I don't know. I might have to stream for him because I really think he's gone. I don't know. I don't know if I have permission to do that, but he's really not here. So, anyways, well, this was something, and I'll see you guys next.
Cheers, Christine.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you. DNW. Calling DNW back to his own stream. Finding Gnosis on YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe because he's worth it. You're worth it, mate. I'm waiting for you to come back. Okay, I'm going to wait 3 seconds. And if you don't come back, I'm going to be gone. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm gone. I'm gone like sugar popcorn. See you on the next one, guys.